I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the game, to be honest with you.
What, do you think I bring you on for your good looks?
No, that's why we're not on TV. The game is. Check, 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 check. I'm just turning the phone level down, our headphones level down. Is that good right there?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm good there, yep.
Okay.
Is my volume up too?
We're on the same pod now.
We're on the same
Matt's
one now?
got us on the same one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you go fix your burst pipe or what? That is what.
All right, I'm going to turn us. I'm going to turn us down until we're going to come on. All right.
Live from Atlantic City High School, it's the Cape Atlantic League semifinals on the boys' side of things as the number 3 seeded St. Augustine Prep Hermits take on the number 2 Ocean City Red Raiders. Well, everyone, Nick Costco alongside the great Brian Kniff for this edition of high school basketball right here on Cape Atlantic Live, brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service. Doubleheader here tonight. St. Augustine Prep, Ocean City will tip things off in just a few moments. St. Augustine Prep coming out in their traditional white uniforms. Ocean City will be in the red. Brian, this is a great matchup. The seeds have held on this side of the bracket. St. Augustine Prep seems like they are finding their stride right now, but Ocean City, always a formidable opponent under the great John Bruno.
Yeah, kind of interesting too, in that we have all 4 of the teams in these semifinals are all from the American Conference, and the St. Augustine Prep and Ocean City teams. They split during the regular season. Interestingly, identical scores, 43-39 at Ocean City way back on December 18th, and then the same score that the Prep won by on January 20th in Richland. So fascinating matchup here, and as you said, this is a Prep team that's playing well here toward the end of the season. You know, they're 15-11. But last year, they won this tournament coming in with 12 losses. They were the team with the most losses ever to win the Cape Atlantic League tournament. It's really not about how you do in December and January. It's how you're playing in February and beyond. And the Prep hopes that they're playing their best basketball of the season. Ocean City's been very consistent, 19-4. You mentioned off the air the 2 winningest coaches the active winningest coaches in Cape Atlantic League, and Paul Rodeo and John Bruno for Ocean City. So a great matchup here tonight between two teams that are very familiar with one another.
The Prep looking to win their second straight Cape Atlantic League title. They defeated Wildwood Catholic last year en route to the semifinals. They took down Lower Cape May on Friday, 51-41 at home, as we get set for the opening tip between the Prep and Ocean City.
Ed Gorski, the lead official with the basketball. Lance Bailey's in the foreground to your right on your screen, and Robert Matthews right near our broadcast location, near the scorer's table. Ocean City controls the tip, Nick.
Dean Lappin getting the ball off the opening tip. First possession of the ball game as we begin our Cal Semi doubleheader live from Atlantic City High School. Good feed down low, and the lay-in is good. Luke Jumacaris getting it across first.
What I liked about that, especially, Nick, was a great no call. Jumacaris was grabbed as he cut across, but he fought through it and was open. That's a good no call by the officials to let that go as Ocean City gets the first bucket.
St. Augustine Prep with their first possession. Here's Jacob Plen now, underneath Helfenstein. Helfenstein will get it back out to the junior Bryce Clark. Thurber kicking it back out, and that pass a little errant, looking for the star freshman, Zabon Bartley.
You know, what's interesting, Nick, is the Ocean City's usually a man-to-man team. They came out in a little matchup zone look there, so I don't know if that confused St. Augustine. Thurber is a big addition to the Prep lineup. He's a big-time lacrosse player who missed most of this season with a foot injury, but he came back about a week and a half ago.
Here's Lappin, 2-0 lead for Ocean City, just one bucket across. He's trying to make it two, and he does. It's a 4-0 lead.
When Lappin's a scorer, Ocean City is really tough to defend, and he made his first shot tonight.
Averaging a shade under 9 points a game this season, and 19-4, went 9-3 in the American Division. Pump fake there, and that's Bartley for three. A little too strong as it rims out, and now Lappin back the other way.
Ocean City fortunate they got caught going under that screen there. Bartley was wide open but missed.
Lappin getting over to the big man, Josh Lenko. Good ball moving by the Red Raiders. Got a whistle on the floor, though.
Yeah, now this time they get Helfenstein for grabbing Jumacaris. Actually, check that. That's on Jacob Plen.
Inbound here for the Red Raiders, getting it back out. Alec Bell will receive the handoff here, right wing, trying to go to his left. Good job on defense there by Zabron Bartley.
Excellent defense.
Ocean City trying to find some movement, and Lappin, that's a three ball on the way. It is good. Ocean City off to a hot start. Josh Lenko from downtown. Here's Plen trying to answer with a three of his own. He does, and just like that, it is 7-3.
Good secondary break by the Prep. They got the ball deep. That caused the Ocean City defense to sag, and that left Plen open on the perimeter.
A little over 2 minutes gone in this first quarter. They are trading buckets now. Here's Lenko. Trying to find a man. He's going to hand one off here to Lappin down low. Lenko again, trying to split the defense, puts one up but a whistle.
You know, and Lenko making that three-pointer previously, Nick, forced Helfenstein to close out hard, and Lenko was able to go by him there and create the foul.
Already 2 fouls on the Prep in this first quarter. Here's Lenko again, swing it back out. Alec Bell. Bell near the paint, back out Lenko. Good ball movement again, and Bell can't convert though. Got his own miss, and he smacks it off of Bartley, and Ocean City will retain possession on their end.
Well, good play by Bell after missing that layup to retain possession for his team. I think Bell might have been surprised at how wide open he was. Sometimes that'll happen. You go up, you expect some defense to be there. It's not there, and it'll affect your shot.
Ty Olick to inbound it for the Red Raiders. Underneath, and that ball nearly got away. Here's the turnaround shot. It's good. Luke Jumacaris, the senior forward, making a 6-point lead.
Nice screen for the screener play, and now Clark just traveled. Yeah, I think he was looking up the floor, looking for Plen, and Plen wasn't looking at him.
Rough start so far here for St. Augustine Prep, and a timeout here for the Hermits.
This will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. So, yeah, good start for Ocean City. 4 field goals already, including the three-pointer by Josh Lenko. And the Raiders off to this 9-3 start. And you know, generally speaking, Ocean City's a patient offensive team. You know, I guess what I'm getting at is neither of these teams we would expect to light up the scoreboard here. This is a game that could be played in the 40s. But Ocean City, again, as we said, up off to that good start here. They have 9 points already, less than 3 minutes into the game.
Yeah, you mentioned playing into the 40s. Ocean City is already well ahead of that pace in the first about almost 3 minutes in this first quarter. It'll remain to be seen if the Prep can adjust here as Ty Olick has to recover it here for the Red Raiders. Again, Ocean City on top, 9-3. Here's Lenko, top of the key, getting over to Drew McCarris. Trying to find a man, it's Olick again. Prep's defense hammering down a little bit now. Lenko. Bell over to the left side. That's Lappin driving with some contact and a foul on the floor.
It's going to be an offensive foul.
That's Lappin's first team foul for Ocean City in this first quarter. Coach John Bruno already arguing the call. So Bron Bartley with the basketball. Prep trying to swing it around now, looking to get back into this one. Down by 6, trying to find rhythm in their offense. In the corner, that's Plen. That's for 3. He's got it. Straightening out the net as well, 9-6.
The one thing, St. Augustine Prep probably is the better three-point shooting team. Ocean City doesn't shoot the 3 great. But what they do is they get a lot of stuff going toward the basket. A lot of layups.
Ball bouncing around all over the place. It's still batting around, and Ocean City able to retain possession on a couple errant passes and shots. Here's Lenko. That ball nearly poked away. It's on the
was
floor.
Not a good dribble handoff by Lenko. He didn't put it to Olick's outside hand, but they're able to retain possession momentarily until they throw it away here.
The aggressive defense working out for the Prep on that possession. Andrew Godfrey's going to check in for the Hermits. First time we'll see him, freshman guard.
Well, Godfrey's a nice player. He's going to have a good career here. He was starting for a while with Thurber out injured, but now sixth man role for the freshman.
Godfrey averaging 7.7 points a game this season. As you mentioned, Brian, an impressive start to his high school basketball career. Here's Jacob Plen underneath Helfenstein, top of the key.
2 freshmen and a sophomore on the floor for the Prep right now.
That errant pass is there. It's stolen away by Ocean City. And now Dean Lappin taking it back the other way.
Thrown a little behind Godfrey there.
Lappin. Here's Lenko on the right wing. Alec Bell again. Barley all over him as now Lenko's going to take it back out. Well, this is what Ocean City does. Good ball movement, trying to play keep away, but that time stolen away. Plum comes away with it, and now Kyle Helfenstein the other way.
Good play by Clark to kind of jump in there, knock that ball away.
Good pass underneath. That layup is a little bit wild and missed there by Bryce Clark. And Ocean City trying to take advantage of another miss. Lappin in the corner, they'll swing it around. Lenko, right wing. In the corner again, Lappin driving. Walled off, though, as Lenko trying to recover. Drew McCarris driving to the basket, but a whistle first.
That's a really good move by Alec Bell there. I mean, he just went and attacked the front of the rim, and now he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
First free throws of the ball game, 2:36 remaining in this first quarter. Ocean City.
Sorry, Nick, that foul on Godfrey.
Godfrey, who just checked in, that's his first as the free throw missed by Alec Bell. He'll have one more. Second one on the way, and 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. How about a putback here from Drew McCarris?
That's a terrific offensive rebound.
5-point lead for the Red Raiders. Here's Clark over to Helfenstein.
Now, Ocean City's only played in 1 Cape Atlantic League championship game as the 3 ball was missed by Bartley. That was when they won in double overtime in 2010.
It'll be the first time in 16 years. Lenko to the basket, no good, rejected, and now Bartley the other way. Sub's about to come on for the Prep. Next dead ball. Bartley trying to find his way into the paint. Left-handed layup is good.
Good finish.
The impressive freshman showing why he is a big-time player for the Hermits, averaging 12 points a game. Little handoff from Drew McCarris to Lappin here, right wing. Blanco top of the key. Thought about the three, and now Alec Bell. Oleg trying to go baseline. Walled off there by Godfrey. Drew McCarris wanted some help, trying to drive past Plent. He does, and he converts.
Drew McCarris with 8 of Ocean City's 13.
Off to a hot start. Helfenstein, good move to the hoop. 3-point game.
Yeah, and the Prep's gotten a couple of baskets so far off their secondary break.
Pace picking up now, late first quarter. Here is a pump fake by Oleg into the paint. No contact, or should be no whistle, as that shot's missed. And now Clark the other way.
I think Oleg was a little out of control. That's why he didn't get that whistle.
From the free throw line, no good. Ball batted and recovered. Second chance opportunity now for the Prep. Here's Godfrey. Godfrey from the free throw line pulls up. No good off the back iron.
Bell clears the rebound.
Dean Lappin crossing the timeline.
40 seconds to go in the period.
Lappin will pull up for that outside J, no good. And another rebound there by Helfenstein. A lot on the line in this conference tournament. As you mentioned, Brian, Ocean City looking for their first Cal final appearance since 2010, while St. Augustine Prep trying to go back-to-back.
Prep with the possession arrow in its favor. They look to hold for one here. 13 seconds.
3-ball ties it up at the end of the quarter. Here's Bryce Clark. Clark, their leading scorer, over to Helfenstein, trying to find a man down low. Godfrey couldn't handle it, but it was last touched by Ocean City.
2.2 seconds to go in the quarter.
Godfrey to inbound. Let's see what they can, or beg your pardon, Jacob Plen to inbound. Over to Clark, stolen away. A last chance here, a heave, and it is no good. Nearly drilled there by Alec Bell. So a wild first quarter, 13-10, Ocean City on top. After one, second quarter coming up right here on Cape Atlantic Live.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, this broadcast is brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service. Ulmer's Appliance Service is a family-owned and operated business serving Cape May County since 1974. It doesn't matter the age of your appliance or if it's electric or gas, they repair them all. If it's broken, they'll fix it. For service, call 609-399-4398. Ulmer's Appliance Service, ready to aid your
Second quarter action
needs.
here at Atlantic City High School, right here on Cape Atlantic Live. 13-10 lead for Ocean City. Nick Costco alongside Brian Kniff. Doubleheader tonight. Beginning of the second quarter, here is Bryce Clark as the Prep trying to tie the game with a three, or at least cut this to a 1-point lead.
Ocean City back to man here.
Three-pointer on the way. It is no good. The miss there by Dylan Delanos. Lappin the other way. Drew McCarris.
And Delanoche needs to get, yeah, it looked like he might have had trouble with the grip there. He didn't have it in his hands properly when he shot it.
It was Delanoche's first shot of the game.
Chris Ponteri, number 12, the first sub into the game for Ocean City. A lot of times, they only play 6 players, the Raiders.
Might still be the case here tonight. Driving to the basket, and no good from Lappin. Got his own miss back, though, and now Ocean City will reset.
I think Lappin's got to finish that. He got inside of Clark there.
Lanko tried to drive. He'll get it back over to Oleg. Lanko again. Near the baseline, good feed. Drew McCarris can't convert. Andrew Godfrey trying to go coast to coast. A wild layup off balance, and he drills it.
That's a tough shot. I think Godfrey threw that up there thinking he got fouled. He didn't get a whistle, but he finished.
He'll bank it in too. Chris Ponteri. So a good answer by Ocean City.
The Crest Savings bank shot for Chris Ponteri.
Oh, good pump fake there, but no shot goes down, and it's stolen away.
But again, the Prep getting a really good look out of their secondary break. If you're Ocean City, when you score, there's no time to celebrate. You got to get back defensively.
That was Brayson Thurber's first shot attempt of the evening, and he couldn't convert. Here's Dean Lappin. Lenko, that's a 3-ball from the left wing, in and out. Rebound here by Clark, up ahead. A chance now for the Prep. Good move to the basket, no good. It's still loose.
I think Lappin bothered that enough when he went by.
And Lappin's feed to Ponteri. Good find to Jumacaris. Now that one's stolen away briefly. And a good recovery by Josh Lenko underneath.
Terrific move with his left hand.
Bryce Clark with the basketball. Over 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Ocean City still hanging on to a 5-point lead. Clark straight on, 3. Yes, sir.
Clark's averaging 17. That's his first basket. That was a deep one.
Prep's going to need to get him going as this game progresses. Here's Ty Olick over to Ponteri.
Yeah, you think flow of the game, Ocean City's controlling it, but it's only a 2-point game now. Part of the reason is the 3 threes that the Prep has made.
Good pull-up J there by Dean Lappin to make it a 4-point lead again for Ocean City. And now a steal here by Lenko.
And that's a good job by Lenko to get out wide to stop that secondary break.
Lappin again to the basket. Oh, a good pass. Drew McCarris and the right-handed lay-in is no good. Put back there by Olick.
A good response by Ocean City after the Prep cut it to 2. They get 2 straight baskets, and the lead is 6 again.
Ocean City's largest lead of the evening was 7. Here's Godfrey into the corner, Del Noche. Elfenstein swinging around. Clark, 3-ball from the corner, no good. And the rebound there by Godfrey. Second chance now for the Prep.
Prep sounded like they wanted to call a timeout there right before that shot was taken. They got the offensive rebound. Now they're going to let them play.
Elfenstein thinking about it, has an open man. Thurber over to Clark. Clark underneath, a pump fake, contact, no whistle, and the missed shot there by Thurber. He wanted a foul. This ball is tipped, and now Ponteri recovers for Ocean City up on their end.
Good decision by Ponteri to pull that ball out.
He wants a 3-ball as well. He got it! And Ocean City has their largest lead of the night, and a timeout here for the Hermits. 3:53 remaining in this first half.
Well, that's a big 3-pointer there by Ponteri. Not much of a scorer off the bench, but he's got 5 already. Full timeout. We'll be back after this on Cape Atlantic Live.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching high school basketball.
24-15, Ocean City on top of St. Augustine Prep as we are a little bit more than halfway through this second quarter. And Brian, we just saw that 3-ball there from Chris Ponteri, and again, I'm not going to call it a dagger because we are still early in this ball game, but that was a bucket that really has emphasized what this first half has brought. St. Augustine Prep crawling back into it, but struggling to close the gap a little bit.
Yeah, they cut it to 2. Ocean City with 7 straight there, capped by that 3-pointer by Ponteri, and causing the Prep to call their second time out of the game.
Here's Bryce Clark. A lot of basketball to play, and of course the Hermits are very championship tested in this conference tournament. Looking to win back-to-back Cal titles this year. Here's Helfenstein. Over to Clark, top of the key, driving to his right. The floater, in and out. Rebound here, Lenko, and now Alec Bell up the other way. Bell to Lenko, wants a 3. This will be a big one, in and out, and Clark the rebound. The Prep held their collective breath there. Pump fake, Plen, left-handed floater, awkward shot, and some contact, and Clark goes down hard, and that's going to be a whistle.
Yeah, so there's a foul here on Ocean City. This goes against Drew McCarris, hit Clark in the head. Plen made a good move with the ball fake, getting the defender to fly by, but once he takes that one dribble, that needs to be a jump stop. That's a tough area to shoot a floater playing off of 1 foot from. That's a really difficult shot to make. Ball fake, one dribble, jump stop, and a little 12-footer is going to be a little easier to make.
Elphinstein now, as the Prep tries to recover. Jacob Plen. Star freshman Bartley, outside shot no good.
I don't think that's a very good shot there.
A lot of coverage in front of him there. Here's Lappin. Lappin trying to get some help from Drew McCarris. Clark following him though. And here's Alec Bell.
Prep's in a 2-3 zone here.
Lappin's pass batted, it's loose on the floor, and the Prep comes away with it. Plen up ahead, Bartley to the basket, he's got it. They need the freshman to get going. He and Bryce Clark, their leading scorers. Hermit's within 7. And that ball stolen away. Might be with a doctor order. Here's Jacob Plen to the basket, left hand, no good, and no whistle, as he had to avoid getting stepped on there, but he's back up.
Yeah, and I think he had an opportunity, Nick, to maybe use his right hand there. That's a tough finish with the left hand. Plen is left-handed.
Ocean City taking their time on this possession.
Well, the Prep has extended this zone, so Ocean City wants to make sure they have someone in that high post area. That's the area that's going to be open.
Here's Lenko, turnaround Jay.
That's not a good shot either.
Almost an offensive board. It's still up for grabs, and Helfenstein able to come away with it. He hits the deck and a whistle. So Lenko gets called for the foul. That's Ocean City's second of the quarter. I know we're a few years into the rule, but for those who don't know, of course, it's the foul's reset every quarter. If you hit 5 and a quarter, you go to the line, no more 1-and-1s. Maybe the shot clock's next.
Kuzmeyer, number 14, coming back into the game for the Prep.
AJ Kuzmine, the sophomore center, listed at 6'5", so another big presence for the Hermits. Clark off balance to the left, can't convert, and Kuzmine right on cue.
Now the Prep has scored 4 straight.
A game of runs. Ocean City not able to totally run away with it. Both teams just too well coached for something like that to happen. Alec Bell dribbling to his right, Clark's on him. Trying to reach in and poke that ball. Couldn't quite get there. Here's Lappin now. Into the corner. Lenko wants a 3. A little too strong. And an offensive board here. Batted around again. Lenko recovers though. Kicks it back out. Lappin. Good find. Olick. Baseline. Back out. Drew McCarris. One dribble off the glass. No good. Trying to get his own miss. And now Clark has it. Clark the other way. Off bounds. Oh, he was stripped by Lappin. And now we do get a whistle.
And Lappin had his foot on the line as he corralled the basketball. I thought that was a good no call there. The Prep doesn't like it.
So no call, but the Prep does keep the basketball. And that pass picked off. I don't know where he was throwing that one. The other way, Lappin, almost a fancy pass, out of bounds it goes. And with 17 seconds to go in the half, frustrations are mounting on the Hermit sideline.
Lappin needs to settle down for Ocean City. That's his 3rd turnover in the last couple of minutes. And again, you know, Lappin could get to the block there, jump stop, and then make a decision. A little wild behind the back pass there.
Prep holding for the final shot here of the half, down by 5. Bartley to the basket, no good. Put back there by Plen, off balance, he's got it. Jacob Plen makes it a 3-point game at the half.
That's a big basket for the Prep there, and I think Ocean City gave up on that play. I think they expected the buzzer to sound, and Jacob Plen kept playing. That is a huge bucket at the end of the half to bring the Prep within 3.
That was timely. Ocean City on top, 24-21. We have a good basketball game in our first Cape Atlantic League semifinal here tonight on Cape Atlantic Live. We'll take a break. Second half coming up.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service. Ulmer's Appliance Service is a family-owned and operated business serving Cape May County since 1974. It doesn't matter the age of your appliance or if it's electric or gas, they repair them all. If it's broken, they'll fix it. For service, call 609-399-4398. Ulmer's Appliance Service, ready to aid your appliance needs. You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching high school basketball.
Second half about to get underway at Atlantic City High School as the Ocean City Red Raiders lead this one 24-21 over the St. Augustine Prep Hermits. Nick Costco alongside Brian Kniff right here on Cape Atlantic Live. And this high school basketball broadcast brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service in Ocean City. Two-seeded Red Raiders, Brian, are looking for their first Cal final appearance in 16 years, while St. Augustine Prep trying to go back-to-back with their titles after winning in 2025 over Wildwood Catholic. We have a competitive game on our hands. It seems like Ocean City ready to run away with it. They built up a point lead at one point in that second quarter, but the Hermits able to claw their way back into it and convert off some Ocean City mistakes.
6 points, six straight points to end the half. And we talked about that big basket by Jacob Plen at the buzzer when it almost looked like Ocean City stopped playing a little bit, expecting the buzzer to sound earlier than it did. Plen was able to slip in, grab the rebound all in one motion and flip it up and in from about 6 feet out. And a good finish to the half by St. Augustine Prep. But you're scoring for the half. Luke Chumacaris leads Ocean City with 8. He had all of them in the first quarter. Josh Lenko, Chris Ponteri each with 5. Dean Lappin with 4. Ty Olick with 2. For the Prep, Plen has 8. He's hit a pair of three-pointers to go with that putback at the buzzer. Sabron Bartley has 4, Bryce Clark 3, and then 2 apiece for Andrew Godfrey, Kyle Helfenstein, and A.J. Kusman. And Ocean City with the basketball here to start the second half.
Here's Dean Lappin getting over to Ty Olick. Alec Bell.
Get to that point in a moment.
Olick, off-balance shot, no good. Drew McCarris trying to pull down an offensive board, he can't, and now here comes Thurber.
And again, there's a player playing off of 1 foot there. It's a difficult shot to make.
Thurber's 3 is no good, and a rebound here by Lappin. Lappin again, off a nice pass, and now his floater no good, got his own miss back, and that ball is loose out of bounds. It'll stay with Ocean City.
Clark almost made an unbelievable play down there, but the ball ended up going out of bounds.
Seems like those first 2 possessions for both teams, Brian, they were just rushing shots there. Lappin. Play catch with Olick as Clark's on him. Bartley trying to guard Alec Bell. Underneath for Lenko, and a foul on the floor here.
That's a great set play by Ocean City. They run a player across the baseline, make the bottom player on the zone step out. Then they screen the center and have their other forward come across the block.
Foul was on Jacob Plen, and now Lappin had that ball poked away. Up ahead, here's Clark all alone, and he'll lay it in for safety, and the Prep back within a point. Lappin, dangerous there, and how about the freshman Sabron Bartley poking it away and forcing the turnover.
Yeah, and Lappin's struggling a little bit with the turnovers right now. They're really putting a lot of pressure on him. Prep could take their first lead of the game here.
You could feel the momentum swinging a little bit. The energy has shifted towards St. Augustine Prep. Here's Clark. Cross-court pass. Pump fake here by Plen. He thought about it, but he'll hold off for now. Here's Thurber down low. He'll take it back out, thinking about it. Clark in the corner, open for 3, no good. Ball loose, and last touch by Ocean City, and maybe the Prep got away with one there.
Yeah, the officials got a much better angle than we do. I thought that might have been off of the Prep there.
Outlet pass out here to Plen. Back underneath Thurber. A little handoff for Helfenstein. Helfenstein to the paint. Back over to Clark. Driving to his right, trying to find a lane. Shot a little too strong. Olick the board.
Ocean City got away with not really having help to Clark's right hand, and that can be lethal. He's so quick. But Clark missed that shot.
Alec Bell. Clark is sticking to him. He hit the deck. It's stolen away. Here comes Bartley, and he can't put it in. He tried to go for the two-handed slam. It's loose, out of bounds, and it will stay with the Prep. Luckily for them, but Bartley tried to bring the house down, could not do it.
Yeah, that's not, Bartley's a freshman, he'll learn. That has to be a layup. You can't miss a dunk in a game like this at this stage of the game.
Especially in a one-point game, you can take your first lead of the ball game. Let's see if they can that. Godfrey getting over to Clark. Bartley trying to answer with a three, no good. And the contact here as Lenko tried to pull down the board.
Yeah, it's a good box out by Lenko there. And it was Plen reaching over. And I believe that's Jacob Plen's third foul.
It is. We just got confirmation from the scores table, so Plen in some foul trouble. And now A.J. Kuzmine coming back in.
Yeah, they have these fancy scoreboards here at Atlantic City, Nick, but they don't put player fouls up there. So we're going to have to look down the scores table here to figure that out. We have enough to keep track of here.
I'll give Atlantic City credit. They've upgraded the gym for sure. Here's Lappin to the basket, and a foul going up.
This zone, this is on Helfenstein as the primary defender. Lappin will get 2 shots. This zone has been giving Ocean City some problems here.
Lappin will shoot 2. Already 3 fouls in this quarter for the Prep. Lappin's first free throw is good. They had a tough time at the charity stripe in the second quarter, Ocean City did.
These are only the 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. They're all by Ocean City. Prep has yet to go to the line.
In a fast-paced game, sloppy on some ends, as Lappin goes 2 of 2 that time. Clark calling out the signals. Here's Godfrey. The freshman averaging just under 8 points a game this year. Here's Clark, right wing 3 for the tie, no good. And a rebound there by Bartley for the moment.
Oh, that's a great play by Lappin. Digging in down there on that dribble. That's a great play by the senior guard.
Lappin, good feed, Lenko, corner now. This is Bell, has to pass it away. They do. He does get the ball back, though. Now he lost it. Up ahead, here comes Bryce Clark. The right-handed lay-in is good, and the Hermits back within a point. The Prep wanted a call on that end for Ocean City, either for a double dribble or maybe over
they wanted a technical foul on the inbound there. I guess a player for the Prep, they think, reached over the line on the inbound.
See the corner, block.
Ocean City was swinging around about halfway through this third quarter. They still lead by a point. Haven't trailed yet this evening. Lenko top of the key.
Ocean City just needs to be more patient. They're at their best when they're patient. They have a lead still. There's no reason to panic.
And they're going to take their time with the ball control. And you mentioned that zone defense giving them fits right now. The Prep is locking all windows and doors right now. But good find here to Drew McCarris. Underneath, ball batted, pump fake. That one is good. Oleg got the friendly roll.
Spun it hard enough that when it hit the front of the rim, it over it.
Little English on that shot. Here's Bartley getting over to Helfenstein. Clark now. Free on the left. Guard. Finding Bartley. Thought about the 3 underneath. He'll get the ball back, though. That's a 3 ball on the way. It's good! St. Augustine Prep has tied things up. 3:20 to play third quarter.
Bartley relocated after he gave up that pass, and he was wide open on the right wing.
Middle Township Panthers have a ride for game number 2 this evening on Cape Atlantic Live. Here is Lenko underneath for Drew McCarris. A pump fake there, now Lappin. Drew McCarris.
On the last pass, if Drew McCarris had looked opposite, he had Oleg wide open underneath. He didn't see him. Actually, didn't even look that direction. He threw it right out.
Drew McCarris again, looking for somewhere to go with it.
Oh, bad pass.
Oh, it's stolen away by Clark. Prep can take the lead with a bucket. Pull up Jay is good. The Hermits in front for the first time this evening. 2.5 to play third quarter.
Great decision by Clark to pull up there and not try to challenge. He had 2 teammates going to the rim for a potential offensive rebound, but he knocked down the 10-footer.
Ocean City gonna swing it around here.
So the one place where Ocean City has had trouble this year is against some zone defenses, and right now this zone for the Prep is really causing them problems.
Really can't find anybody, Ocean City. Lenko double teamed here.
Well, the thing is,
Lappin, 3 ball. And that one's short, batted around out of bounds. And now it's Prep basketball. They took their time. They were waiting on a call, and it will be Helfenstein inbounding the basketball.
Yeah, they got that one correct. I think the lead official was not sure on that, and Ed Gorski from the trail came in and gave it to the prep. That was the right call.
Clark, Helfenstein looking for somewhere to go. Oh, good spin move. Helfenstein to the rack. No good, but a foul.
Say he was fouled from behind, and Helfenstein will go to the line for 2.
That was Drew McCarris. That should be his second foul, and now Helfenstein will take his spot at the charity stripe.
And part of the reason, Nick, why Ocean City struggles sometimes against zone is the fact that they are not a top-flight three-point shooting team. And teams can afford to stay in a little bit on their zone. They don't really have to worry about getting out on terrific outside shooters.
Helfenstein nailed the first and cannot make the second. Lenko the rebound and Lappin the other way. Still a one-possession game late third quarter, but now Ocean City trailing for the first time all game.
Ocean City with only 1 field goal so far in this period.
Lappin nearly lost it. Here's Oleg, gets it to Bell in the corner for the tie. Too strong. There's gonna be a whistle down this end, and now I think they just waved that off, or there is a foul.
It's a foul on Godfrey on the rebound. As Drew McCarris was coming down, Godfrey reached in.
Saw a shake of the head of the official down low, but that is a foul, as you mentioned, on Godfrey, his second. 4th foul already for the prep in this quarter. Almost bonus time for Ocean City, but only a little over a minute to go in the third. Bell walled off by Bartley. Lenko now. Bartley all over Lappin right now. Trying to find a little bit of space. Long pass, too high for Drew McCarris and a turnover.
Good look, but a bad pass. That pass about a foot too high. And Lappin's going to come out for a little bit here.
I don't think he's had a break all game, Brian. That'd be the first time he's been on the bench all night.
Yeah, Ponteri back in.
As we alluded to, Ocean City's bench doesn't go too deep in these situations. You're really only playing 6 guys. Ponteri sticking to Clark right now, or Bartley, I should say. That one nearly stolen away. Bartley again, left wing, trying to recover, hop step, pulls up, little short, ball's loose, save there, and Clark has it back.
The prep in this second half so far has been a half a step quicker than Ocean City as well. Never more evident than on that rebound.
That ball out of bounds towards our broadcast table, and it will be Ocean City basketball.
Clark believes it was tipped, but the prep will not get that call. It'll go over to Ocean City with 24 seconds left. Lappin back in. We'll see if Ocean City holds for 1 here.
22 seconds. Here's Lappin. Ball nearly batted around. Lenko finding Ponteri, cross-court pass for Lappin. Oleg with 10 seconds, it's back to Lappin. Underneath Lenko, Oleg straight on 3. Yes, sir! We're tied. Here's Clark, can he get one more shot off? Driving fast, tries to put one up. This one's not gonna count. Clark had a good look, good drive to the basket, but way off, and we are 1 apiece as we go to the 4th quarter. We have a defensive thriller now as the prep has crawled back, Brian. We'll go to the 4th quarter, taking a break, all square on Cape Atlantic Live.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey.
$31-all. Ocean City and St. Augustine Prep go to the 4th quarter.
Yeah, interesting, Nick. That last basket, or that last basket that was waved off by Bryce Clark, was actually the official closest to the scorer's table who waved that off. Normally, it's the official away from the scorer's table who has the last second shot. However, that said, I believe he got the call correct. I don't think Clark got that shot off in time.
I don't think so either. You heard the horn at least at the minimum in the arena, so it didn't look like it left his hand before that sounded. But that's a big moment right there where Ocean City feeling good about themselves now, tying this game back up. They led by as much as 9 in this contest, but the Prep had stormed back in the third quarter. Took a 4-point lead, but we're all square again. Bartley underneath to Jacob Plen. Bartley again underneath. Helfenstein trying to turn around. Bartley, 3-ball to take the lead. No good. Rebound there. A chance for Thurber. He's surrounded by Red Raiders, and they'll get it to the corner for Clark for a 3. A little off the mark. Thurber offensive board. Plen a 3-ball this time. That one also missed. Still loose, and who's going to get it? Lenko finally recovers, and Ocean City back the other way. Lappin tried to move fast. How about the hustle from Clark? Contact as he rolls over Lappin. A wild first 38 seconds of this fourth quarter, and we do have a foul assessed to Ocean City. It's Lappin. That should be his second.
Lappin, that's a play there that Lappin should have come to a jump stop in the top of the lane. One dribble too far there, and Clark, I think Clark got away with kind of a wild swipe from behind. I don't think he fouled him, but normally, that violently from behind, you're usually going to end up making contact.
Pump fake there from Plen, driving baseline, contact from Ponteri, and this will be a foul. That's Ponteri's first. So a lot of whistles in the first minute of this fourth quarter.
Plen can be the first player in the game in double figures if he makes both.
And he does, at least one. Pleased you're with us here on Cape Atlantic Live tonight. Nick Costco, Brian Kniff. Rebound there, Drew McCarris, as the Hermits have a 1-point lead. First game of our doubleheader in the Cape Atlantic League Tournament semifinals. Atlantic City Middle Township coming up after this as Oleg almost stepped over the line. Maybe it looked like he did. He might have gotten away with it there.
I think the official probably deemed that Clark had touched the basketball. That's why it wasn't a backcourt violation. Clark's been a menace defensively on the perimeter in this second half. And part of that is because they've gone zone, and it gives them a little bit more freedom to roam around and really pressure the basketball and not have to guard just one player.
And how about Clark tonight, Brian? He's their leading scorer, 17 points a game, and I know he hasn't reached that total yet, but, I mean, he has been all over the floor. Good handoff, Lappe, rejected by Helfenstein. Now Clark the other way. Clark, good feed. Bartley, one stop, puts it up, and he's got it. It's a 3-point lead for the Hermits.
Great jump stop by Bartley. And Ocean City's turnover woes continue.
They were fine in the first quarter as Drew McCarris gets one off the glass with the right hand.
Great find by Oleg.
Well, back and forth we go now in the first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Clark got bumped, off-balance shot, and Lappin's got it.
Looked like there was a lot of contact there. They let it go.
Officials swallowed the whistle there. Here's Oleg, 2 guys around him. Lappin, good find. Lenko, floater's good. Things are heating up inside Atlantic City High School.
Ocean City back up now.
Helfenstein, little turnaround, lost the basketball.
Good defense by Drew McCarris.
Boy, these turnovers are killer for both these teams. They're just very timely. It just seems like, these defenses are getting these timely pressures. And now Lappin with the basketball here for Ocean City. Ponteri pump fakes, one dribble, still turning and pivoting. Lanko, 2 defenders around him, and he managed to get it through, and a timeout on the floor as Ocean City has a 3-point lead, 5:14 to go in the ball game.
Timeout on the floor, back after this on Cape Atlantic Live.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching high school basketball.
37-34, Ocean City on top of St. Augustine Prep. 5:14 to play. These two teams, it's like a heavyweight fight now at this point, Brian. And this is what you get when looks like the seeds worked out pretty well. Number 2, Ocean City. Number 3, St. Augustine Prep. I mean, they're laying it all out on the line. And with the way this game's going, looking like a instant classic here in the Cape Atlantic League tournament.
The one thing that Ocean City coach John Bruno does a lot, Nick, he holds on to his timeouts. And that was his first time out of the game. And it's something that he'll do, especially in a year when he doesn't have a lot of depth. And he just, I'll let my kids play through the other team's runs, especially if he has an experienced team like this one. And I want to save him for the fourth quarter. He just took one there to give him a little bit of a break.
Ocean City's entire starting lineup is all seniors.
Olenko's a junior.
Beg your pardon, Olenko is a junior. But still, it remains. 3-ball in the way, it's good. How about Zabron Bartley?
8 in the second half, 12 for the game.
The freshman heating up. He has equaled his season average at 12 points a ball game. But there's a team that knows how to respond. It's this Ocean City squad, as we have alluded to a couple of times. A veteran-laden roster, short bench, but they're all well-conditioned. Turnaround shot by Oleg is good. That's a crafty shot.
That's two buckets in a row for Ty Oleg. He's heating up a little bit.
2-point lead for the Red Raiders.
Oleg with 9, 7 of them in the second half here.
Godfrey to his right.
Oh, that's a travel.
And yep, that's a walk. Too many steps, and a costly turnover there.
One thing we haven't said a lot about the Prep since early in the game, they have not turned the ball over much since about really the end of the first quarter on.
Alec Bell over to Dean Lappin. Lappin had that one poked away, and a foul. Bryce Clark getting called for the foul. I believe that is his first of the ball game for a guy who's been that active, Brian.
That is his first.
I'm surprised he even got called for the foul. He's been so clean today. Drew McCarris, hand off to Lappin. In the corner for Bell. And tried to get it to Lenko, but last touch by the Prep as it goes out of bounds.
Well, Lenko actually trying to set himself up for that shot, Nick, actually moved away from the basketball, and that's why the Prep was able to come in and knock that out of bounds.
Drew McCarris, Lenko. Here's another shot from Oleg. Oh my goodness, he is hot in the fourth quarter. 4-point lead for OC.
3.5 to go, getting in the crunch time here.
Here's Bartley. Clark, long-range 3. Yes, sir! It's a 1-point game and a timeout here for the Prep. And we're gonna get a 30-second timeout. 3:13 to play in this ball game. Again, Brian, game of runs. It looks like the Prep was going to take away everything from Ocean City in that third quarter. We saw Ocean City a 9-point lead in the first half. They just retook the lead, but the Prep just able to respond each and every time.
Yeah, and you know, Ocean City really went dry there offensively in the third quarter, but you know, they still have this 1-point lead. That's a big three-pointer there by Clark, and that was deep. He was a good step and a half behind the three-point line on that shot. And to give you a little game reset here, St. Augustine has 2 timeouts remaining. They're both fulls. Ocean City with 4 timeouts remaining, 2 fulls and 2 30s.
I mean, you got 2 high-quality basketball teams here.
And now this doesn't surprise me here, Nick. Is that the Prep now is going to extend its defense here to full court and try to make Ocean City handle the ball against their quick guards.
So Lappin will have to bring it across the timeline for Ocean City.
It's a run and jump here.
Double team there, got it away. Ball was batted out of bounds. It's going to be Prep ball.
Bell caught it, turned and passed. Catch, turn and face, look, and then maybe ball fake and make that pass. The Prep can take the lead again here as we move inside 3 minutes.
Here's Clark. These two teams have been battle-tested from last year and going into this year as well. Here's Helfenstein. Thought about it. Now back over to Clark. Clark taking his time, less than 3 minutes to play in this ball game. Oh my goodness, what a steal right in front of us.
Clark's claiming he got fouled, but he wasn't very strong with the basketball right there. You're not going to get that foul call on that.
Lappin kicks it back out. Oleg, here's Lenko with a 1-point lead for the Red Raiders. Oleg to his right, into the paint, and don't count that shot at all. This will be a foul on the floor. Another foul on Jacob Plen.
That's his fourth.
And one more and he's done. Inbound here, Lappin outside Jay, no good. Clark, good rebound by the right hand. Clark up ahead, contact, puts one up. Foul occurred on the floor, so they're gonna wave off the basket here, or at least the shot attempt there.
Yeah, Lappin from behind there.
That's Lappin's third.
Right now, they're keeping Plen on the floor with those 4 fouls.
And with 2:11 to play, might as
Bartley
well.
for 3.
Look out, and no good. Drew McCarris, the board. Oleg.
Great look for Bartley, and he's made a couple threes in this second half.
Can't leave him open too often, Brian. He will eventually nail that shot.
Prep still with a foul to give. A lot of time left, though, in this 1-point game.
Prep's only committed 2 fouls in this fourth quarter. Lenko, little handoff here, Lappin, Clark in his face.
You're right, I'm sorry. Prep with 2 fouls to give. It's Ocean City that has 1 foul to give.
Alec Bell pressured by Bartley, but now Ocean City able to play keep away here. Under 90 seconds to play. Been a great semifinal game between these two. Here's Lenko along the baseline, contact, and that's an offensive foul.
I'm not sure about that. I think that's a blocking foul.
Massive calls. It's now going to go back the other way. The Ocean City team trying to make the Cal Finals for the first time in 16 years. This is a team that were South Jersey champions last year and came within inches of beating eventual state champion Colts Neck, while St. Augustine Prep looking to get back-to-back Cal titles under their belts before the non-public playoffs.
Prep can take the lead here as we approach a minute to go.
Here's Clark. Jacob Plen's got 4 fouls. Trying to find Clark, a little handoff here, less than a minute now. Final moments, Godfrey, 3, no good. Rebound there by Bell.
Great weak side rebound, a great outlet pass.
Lenko underneath Drew McCarris, 3-point lead for Ocean City, and a timeout from Coach Bruno. 43 seconds, and Ocean City has a 3-point lead.
Well, that's terrific team basketball there by Ocean City. We'll take a break. Back after this on Cape Atlantic Live.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. This broadcast is brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service. Ulmer's Appliance Service is a family-owned and operated business serving Cape May County since 1974. It doesn't matter the age of your appliance or if it's electric or gas, they repair them all. If it's broken, they'll fix it. For service, call 609-399-4398. Ulmer's Appliance Service, ready to aid your appliance needs.
43-40, Ocean City on top of St. Augustine Prep. 43 seconds remaining. Great team basketball led to a massive bucket for the Red Raiders, and now the Prep needs a 3-ball to tie up. But still, again, Brian, it doesn't look like it, but there is plenty of time here to get a couple possessions if you're the
Yeah,
if
if you get a wide open 3, you'll take it, but you can certainly go get something going toward the basket here. And you may want to try to get Clark maybe dribble, penetrating, and kicking.
That pass, or excuse me, that shot was blocked away, but a foul, and Lappin can't believe it. So that's Lappin's 4th foul. So him and Plen on the other end for the Prep, they're in major foul trouble. And Ocean City now at 5 team fouls. So no matter what, they will go to the free throw line here.
And I actually think Lappin, for that block shot, made contact with the arm going up. I believe that's what the call was.
First free throw goes down for Clark. It's a 2-point game. Plen checks out.
Interesting, and with 26 seconds to go, the Prep's got to foul 3 times to get Ocean City to the line.
So Clark hits both. DeSatnick is checked in for the moment for the Prep. And it looks like the Hermits are going to take a full timeout, but we'll keep it here with 26 seconds remaining in this ball game. Now it's about, I mean, the strategy. It's like a game of chess. In fact,
well,
you're by a point here, but possessions now are very limited.
If you're the Prep here, I believe you're going to maybe trap once, but then you're going to have to foul because you still have to commit 3 fouls to get to that bonus to send Ocean City to the line. So, you may want to try one trap to see if you can get a turnover. And the one thing to remember if you're Ocean City, and if you are Ocean City or an Ocean City fan, you hope the coaches are going over this in the huddle, but you do have an experienced team. The possession arrow is in Ocean City's favor. So if you're Ocean City, if you get doubled, and Ocean City still has 4 timeouts remaining, but if you get doubled, you can't be afraid to get tied up because you will get the ball back. You don't want to, if you get a double team, panic and throw it away. So the game reset right now in Ocean City's favor. Possession hours in their favor. Prep still has 3 fouls to give, and obviously Ocean City with a 1-point lead and the ball, and Dean Lappin can run the end line here after the made basket.
Lappin on the inbound finds Alec Bell, and that'll be a foul there committed by Bartley, the freshman. It's only his first.
That's a good job by Bell being ball strong there. I mean, he just caught, turned, and attacked. Kind of knew he was going to get fouled, so they took the foul quickly there. That was on Bartley.
Prep's only committed 3 fouls in this quarter, and Clark is going to foul Lappin here.
All right, so with 21 seconds to go, the next foul will send Ocean City to the line. Now you might see the Prep perhaps maybe try to get one trap go for a turnover.
Oh, Drew McCarris was left open. He found a hole in the defense, 3-point lead. The Prep needs a 3-ball to tie, and that might be the situation here until we get the final timeout call by the Hermit bench. And we're going to keep it here despite the full timeout as we are in the waning stages of this basketball game. At this point, Brian, no timeouts. I mean, but every foul goes to the free throw line. If you're the Prep, do you take a 3 here?
Well, I think you have to now. To be honest with you, I was kind of surprised the Prep took that timeout there. I would have maybe had Clark attack the basket. You could get the 2 and then call your last timeout. But now, I mean, in theory, you could still go get a 2. And then as soon as Ocean City gets the ball in, you would foul. Because there is 13 seconds left in the game still. But I believe taking that last time out there by the Prep kind of puts them in a little more difficult situation. I would have maybe had Clark just try to get into the lane there and see what happens. He doesn't get anything, you could call that timeout. But listen, Paul Rodeo's got over 1,000 wins for a reason. So, but again, possession arrow in Ocean City's favor. Ocean does not have a foul to give.
So here we go, Prep down by 3. Here's Bartley, 10 to shoot. Bartley to his right, pivoting, looking for somewhere to go. He'll just take it, no good, off the rebound.
Rebound by Alec Bell.
Alec Bell.
That is the rebound.
Wow.
That is the rebound of Alec Bell's career right there.
Ocean City's going to walk the floor to shoot 2. Alec Bell was fouled off that rebound. Bartley chucked one up, tried to tie it up.
Freshman there again, Nick, but Bartley needed to show a little more urgency there. It got to the point where you just knew that he was going to have to fire up an off-balance 3. This is the 5th foul on Jacob Plen, so he'll come out with 0.2 of a second to go.
Yeah, they had to officially rule that, so DeSatnick will come back in for the last 0.2 of a second.
Actually, check that. That foul was on Bartley. That's his 5th.
So we do correct that. Bartley Unfortunately, could not make that shot for the Prep, and now you see Alec Bell to the line. He can clinch it if it hasn't been already. Misses the first.
Well, there's only 0.2 of a second to go. The Prep cannot catch and throw this ball and score, so it doesn't matter if Bell misses this, really.
Alec Bell drills the second one, 46-42. And for the first time in 16 years, Ocean City is off to the Cape Atlantic League Finals. A tremendous basketball game by all those involved. The handshake line on the way. The second-seeded Red Raiders now 20-4 this season. And we give them credit for the division win. They are now 10-3 in the American Conference. St. Augustine Prep falls to 15-12, and they'll worry about the non-public playoffs coming up next. But Ocean City will play in Saturday's final at Egg Harbor Township. They'll await the winner of Middle Township and Atlantic City. So, Brian, what a basketball game. Back and forth, we saw a game runs. Prep took the lead, and all of a sudden, Ocean City gets it done in the end.
Yeah, and we're joined now by Ty Olick. First of all, Ty, congratulations on the win. Things got a little hairy there in that third quarter, and then you were able to knock down some shots. Just tell us how you guys got your composure back there.
Just slowing the game down. You know, we know what we are. We're not going to speed up to anyone else. Get open shots. We were just missing shots early, so just making shots, slowing the game down, getting stops. That's about it.
You saw them during the regular season. You had to think it was going to come down to the last 2 minutes, and it did.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
You know, they're a great team. Battle all of them. I grew up playing with all of them, so you know, it was just we had a 0-point differential the first games we played in, so it was dead even. Just it was about playing hard tonight.
When you made that three in the third quarter, your first three there, it looked like you got a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Just, you know, this year I'm not much of a scorer. Just get rebounds, facilitate. So after I saw that go through, a boost of confidence and helped me the rest of the way.
And just give us your thoughts on being able to play in the Cal final. You know, Ocean City hasn't been there since you were probably an infant in 2010.
Yeah. You know, a lot of us, we got eight or nine seniors, so just have a chance to play in that game and hopefully win it all and bring it back to Ocean City.
Ty, I'll leave you here with this one. I mean, you just answered it. This is history right now for Ocean City. First time in almost 2 decades that they're going to go to the Cal finals. You guys won a South Jersey title last year, almost made a run for a state title. How does a game like this propel you for Saturday and obviously the state playoffs coming up?
Yeah, it definitely tests us. You know, we can face adversity, get down, but we know our guys and our way that we can play and we can beat anyone.
Ty Olick with us here on Cape Atlantic Live. Congratulations. We will see you on Saturday.
Thank you.
46-42, Ocean City, a winner over St. Augustine Prep. I'll tell you what a basketball game. Atlantic City and Middle Township coming up in a little bit.
Bring that back to me. Yeah.
We'll have it looks like they're going to keep the clock rolling here, Brian, so we'll have about approximately a 7 p.m. tip-off here as that game rolled on through. But again, now Ocean City will await the winner here of Middle Township and Atlantic City.
Well, we'll recap this one here, and you know, here's your final point totals. Bryce Clark for the Prep with 14. He had 11 of those in the second half. Sabron Bartley with 12. He had 8 in the second half. 9 for Jacob Plen. He was playing through foul. Kyle Helfenstein with 3. 2 Peter and A.J. Kusmine. For Ocean City, Luke Jumacaris had 8 points in the first quarter, went scoreless in the middle 2, then got 6 big ones in the fourth. He had 14. We mentioned Ty Olick, 9 of his 11 in the second half, and it felt like every basket he made in the second half was a real big one for the Raiders. Josh Lenko with 9, 5 for Chris Ponteri, and 6 for Dean Lappin, and 1 for Alec Bell. Ocean City, they go to 20-4. The Prep drops to 15-12, and Ocean City will play in the Cape Atlantic League Championship game for the first time since 2010, and they'll play the winner here, as you mentioned, between Middle Township and Atlantic City. And we're off to a terrific start here in these semifinals. What a game.
Yeah, no doubt. And before we obviously take a break here before the 7 p.m. tip-off, I guess to just put it in perspective when it comes to Ocean City, all the success that Coach Bruno's had, and they haven't been in a final in nearly 20 years yet. This is a team that just won a Southern title, and as I alluded to in the fourth quarter, they came within probably inches of knocking off Colts-Neck in that state semifinal last year. Colts-Neck goes on to win the state championship. Ocean City brings back virtually their entire starting lineup from last season. Now they have a chance to win a conference crown, which is a big deal in these two counties. I feel like if they could do that, or at least in that scenario, where they're in a final of a tournament, that could really propel them in the state playoffs.
Yeah, and listen, St. Augustine is a terrifically coached team. There's no doubt about it. But the one thing that I think happened when the Prep punched Ocean City hard in that third quarter, Ocean City had the experience not to panic. You know, as we mentioned, 4 seniors and a junior who's a 2-year starter in the starting lineup for Ocean City, a senior who comes off the bench, Prep with a lot of younger kids out on the floor. And I just think the poise and experience of Ocean City, and they made some adjustments against that zone for the fourth quarter, and that really is what carried the Raiders to this victory.
So once again, your final score this evening is Ocean City 46, St. Augustine Prep 42. The Red Raiders advance to Saturday's Cape Atlantic League final, where the boys will tip off at 12 p.m. at EHT. And they'll await the winner of Middle Township, the top seed, and the 5th seed, Atlantic City, the host school here in the semifinals. That game coming up at approximately 7 o'clock, so don't go away. Keep us up on Cape Atlantic Live. For now, for Brian Kniff, I'm Nick Costco saying so long. We'll see you in about 40-plus minutes for game number 2 of our Cal semifinals. Good job. Live here from Atlantic City High School, game number 2 of our Cape Atlantic League Tournament semifinal doubleheader right here on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service, as the Atlantic City Vikings will take on the Middle Township Panthers. Nick Costco, Brian Kniff with you this evening after a thrilling victory from Ocean City over St. Augustine Prep, 46-42. The Red Raiders will await the winner of this one on Saturday afternoon at Egg Harbor Township for the Cape Atlantic League crown. The 5th-seeded Vikings, despite the neutral court, get to actually boast home court a little bit here tonight at 16-9 overall, 7-5 in the American Division this season. Middle Township, the top seed in the Cal tournament this season, Brian, 14-9. Don't let that record fool you, though. 11-1 in American Conference play. And, of course, they have been battle-tested all season long. This could be a high-flying and a high-scoring affair this evening.
Yeah, well, the one thing, Middle's had some personnel issues, some injuries, and Atlantic City's been playing very well. Middle won both games decisively between these two teams, 55-35 in early January at home, and then 74-59 at Atlantic City in late January. But again, you get to this point, and the records don't matter. The stuff that happened previously really doesn't matter, especially Atlantic City being able to play on their home floor here makes a difference. They come in as the 5 seed. They pulled a little bit of a seed upset over Holy Spirit on Saturday to get here. Middle Township actually got tested pretty hard in their first couple of Cal games, but the one thing they did do was close very well. They beat Wildwood Catholic 48-37, but that was a 4-point game early in the fourth quarter, and then their quarterfinal game, they were losing after 3 quarters to Vineland and came back and got a 60-55 victory. So, as you said, it's a battle-tested team. They do know how to play in close games late, and that may be the difference for them here this evening. 2 coaches that know each other very well. Lamar Greer and Wayne Nelson, both tremendous players in their day. Both played professionally overseas and back here coaching at the high school level, which is great to see.
Lamar Greer in his 5th season at the helm, of his alma mater.
And recently, just the other night, won his 100th career game, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. He's 141 in his career. On the flip side, Wayne Nelson in his 4th season at Atlantic City, 69-34. So the records that these two have been able to boast over the course of their young head coaching tenures have been very impressive. Atlantic City, Brian, looking for their first trip to the Cal final for the first time in now 8 seasons. So we look at that in terms of the perspective, as Middle Township's obviously been there. They won this tournament just a couple of years ago, as we saw. I mean, there's a lot on the line here, because Atlantic City was at this point last year, and they couldn't quite get over the hump.
Yeah, they lost to Wildwood Catholic in the semi, and you mentioned that, how they haven't been in the final since 2018. This is a program that has been in the final more than anyone. They've been there 21 times, but as you said, haven't been there in 8 years. Middle Township has been there 8 times. They've only won twice, but one of those wins came 2 years ago in the CAL title game when they beat Mainland. So Middle looking to get back there again. And these teams about to go at it here at Atlantic City High School. We'll give you the starters real quick. Guards, Jalil Daniels, Tamir Rex, Dante Thompson, and Kenai Austin for Atlantic City. Javon Lane, really the only forward in the starting lineup for the Vikings, who will wear the white away uniforms in their home gym because they're the lower seed. Middle Township, the number 1 seed, wearing their black uniforms. And they start with Mason Morawski, a junior, Angelo Panzini, a sophomore, in the backcourt. And then Alex Daniel, Chase Moore, and Kyle Mick as the forwards for the Panthers. Daniel and Moore seniors, Kyle Mick a sophomore. Middle Township, of course, wearing the home blacks, orange numbers. Officials for the game are Dr. Michael Collins, Dr. Joe Rossi, and the legendary Bill Ruiz. Not a doctor, but we call him one sometimes.
He's doctor of basketball.
He is a doctor of basketball.
It's funny you mentioned, just on a small little tidbit, Brian, the fact that Atlantic City is wearing the road whites It's like we just went old school a couple of years ago when the home team traditionally wore the white uniform. So all's right with the world here in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Javon Lane to take the opening tip for Atlantic City.
Well, we have there's a late change to the starting lineup for Middle. Kanye Perkins is in the starting lineup. He was not marked as a starter when I went over to check the book earlier. Kyle Mick is not starting. Middle wins the tip.
So Perkins won the opening and got it over to Alex Daniel. So now here's Perkins with the basketball. Now Alex Daniel dropping to his left, hop step into the corner. That's a 3-ball on the way for Panzini, no good. Daniel the rebound though, hits the deck, lost the basketball, still loose on the floor, and a quick whistle.
Foul goes on Panzini. He tripped. I believe it was Daniels.
So first foul already assessed. There's 23 seconds in. Middletown lost in last year's quarterfinals, so they're looking to get back to the finals for the first time since 2024. As we mentioned before, they were champs just 2 seasons ago.
No surprise, Middle Township man-to-man. They will sometimes go to zone. They start the game in man.
Underneath in the first, it belongs to Jalil Daniels for Atlantic City. 2-0, 45 seconds in. Alex Daniel backing down a couple defenders, puts one up and a foul.
Well, you're going to look at Alex Daniel, and I mean this as a compliment. Alex Daniel plays the game like a 35-year-old former college player playing at the Rec on Saturday morning. He's very crafty, sees the floor well. Middle's a little inexperienced at the guard position, and especially the point guard position. But what Middle does have, as Daniel misses the first free throw, they have 2 big men in Daniel and Chase Moore that can really see the floor and pass the basketball.
Chase Moore and Alex Daniel, they're 2 leading scorers this year as he goes 0 of 2 from the charity stripe, but the putback there still no good, and the board ripped down there by Javon Lane. And here's Dante Thompson, star sophomore. Long range 3 on the way, no good. Rebound Daniels, 1 dribble blocked out of bounds by Chase Moore. AC keeps possession down on this end.
So one thing, Thompson sometimes will take some bad 3-point shots, but what that does create are some long rebounds.
Jalil Daniels off the inbound pass, got it to go, and Atlantic City on the board. Or beg your pardon, doubles up the lead. Here's Perkins. That ball batted, and it'll stay with Middle Township as he's looking for the junior guard, Mason Morawski. Inbound here from Panzini. Here's Daniel.
One thing about Daniel is he won't get rattled either.
He's drawing a lot of attention so far. Here's the pull-up J from the outside. No good from Morawski. Daniel the offensive board, though. Underneath, Chase Moore going down low, puts one up, no good. And Middle still has not found their shot quite yet.
You know, there's 2 layups. Chase Moore has taken some contact that I don't think were fouls. He's got to finish those.
Here's Thompson. Atlantic City's leading scorer is a shade under 20 points a game. Right-handed floater is good. And Atlantic City off to a 6-0 start. Panzini almost had that ball stripped, but we're going to get a whistle, and Thompson waves his hands like, what did I do? But he is called for the foul. Here's Perkins. Chase Moore now. Moore finding Daniel. Good feed for the moment, but it was kicked away.
Great hustle by Panzini.
And they got it back, and now a 3-ball in the corner is good. Mason Morawski.
And there's that find by Alex Daniel. That first pass by Daniel wasn't really a good one. It was a good look, but he threw it at the feet of his teammate. Panzini, a great hustle play to keep it alive, and then Daniel finding the wide open Morawski.
Thompson pulls up for a long 2. Bank is open, and it's 8-3.
The Crest Savings bank shot for Dante Thompson. That's a traveling violation. Yep.
So Middle trying to answer, and a travel there by Perkins. It'll be Viking basketball. Daniels to inbound the basketball. Atlantic City's got to be glad to be playing at home, despite being the de facto road team this evening. This is one of the louder gyms you'll see in South Jersey. Here's Thompson, top of the key. Got a little space, puts one up. Oh, and he got it with a little bit of contact. Looking for a foul, won't get it. But Atlantic City now up by 8. Middle trying to move fast. Perkins is swinging around. Here's Chase Moore to the basket, puts one up and a whistle.
Yeah, and again, I love Chase Moore's game. He takes some contact there. He's got to finish that. That's got to be a three-point opportunity there. And that's exactly what Lamar Greer kind of signaled to him. You got to finish that. But Moore, excuse me, Nick, is one of those players that can really fill a stat sheet. You know, he's averaging over 12 a game. Also averages almost 7 rebounds and 4.5 assists.
Yeah, he's looking good this season. 6'5" senior, 880 pounds. A very crafty game as he goes 2 of 2 from the charity stripe.
Really good football player at Middle Township, too, as a receiver and defensive back.
That last foul was on Javon Lane, by the way. Already the 3rd team foul for Atlantic City in this first quarter, and we're not even halfway through. Daniels, a quick pump to that pass. Now here's Thompson, dribbling fast, splitting almost the entire defense. Wild shot, no good. Nice rebound pulled down by Panzini. Up ahead, Chase Moore again. Moore to his right, ball batted, out of bounds, stays with Middle. And that was good disruption by Atlantic City's Tamir Rex.
That was a great play by Rex because Panzini was about to reverse the ball to Morawski for another wide open 3.
That was Morawski in the corner. Here's Daniel trying to back down Lane, and that bucket is not going to count. Looks like a travel down low. The Vikings back with the basketball, up 6. Winner of this game will take on Ocean City Saturday afternoon at 12 at Egg Harbor Township. Tamir Rex now with the basketball. A little handoff to Thompson. They're going to swing it around now. That's Kenai Austin. And he misfired on that pass to Thompson. Looks like it was slightly tipped as it stays with AC.
Middle using the 6'5" Chase Moore on the 6-foot Thompson to try to disrupt him with some length. Middle now goes zone out of the inbound. Stolen away by Moore.
Moore up ahead. Middle's got numbers for the moment. Here's Morawski. Good pass here to Panzini. Back out Daniel. 3 ball on the way. It's good. Alex Daniel, what a cool customer. And that rec league basketball, as you mentioned, Brian, it's showing out here in the first quarter.
And Alex can do that. Very versatile offensive. He's a gifted offensive player. Great play by Panzini.
Able to block and steal. And now here's Chase Moore the other way. Spin around Rex. And in that pass, a little bit too hard there for Panzini. They'll be able to recover. Now Perkins.
Great ball reversal.
Good pump fake, Morawski. Perkins again, and now Panzini will slow things down for Middle Township.
Good job by Atlantic City to recover there.
Panzini to his left, kicks it out to the corner. Morawski, 3 for the tie, no good. Thompson able to recover it. Up ahead, crossing the timeline. Thompson pulling up here. And now he's gonna back off.
I don't know why Perkins doesn't need to guard him that far out.
Thompson, long 2, it's good.
Thompson has 9 already.
That's why he's their leading scorer. He can score from pretty much anywhere. Alex Daniel trying to back down Lane. Turnaround Jay is good. A little hook shot there from Alex Daniel, and he's answering.
So hard to guard because he's just stocky, he's left-handed. Even though he doesn't have a ton of height, he's only about 6'1". Plays much bigger.
Yeah, he's really backing these guys down in the post. Javon Lane stands at 6'6", by the way, for Atlantic City. And he's trying to help with Thompson here. That's a 3 ball. A little bit short, and a rebound there for Daniel. Moore up ahead. Spin move, contact, whistle, and does that basket count? No, offensive foul. Moore's first, and the second foul on Middle Township in this quarter, and we're gonna get a timeout from Atlantic City. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Vikings up by 3 here with 2:15 remaining in the first quarter. Back for the fair here, Brian. Atlantic City was trying to blow it open early, but Middle Township has settled into the ballgame now.
Yeah, you know, that offensive foul, it's a really good defensive play. Moore probably went one dribble too far there. And the turnover by Middle Township. But, a nice lively start to this game at 13-10 with 2:15 to go in the first quarter. And again, the winner will take on Ocean City on Saturday at Egg Harbor Township. If you can't make it, we'll have the call on Cape Atlantic Live.
Girls game to follow at 2 o'clock, and of course those semifinals will be in Middle Township tomorrow.
And remember, we got a special night on Cape Atlantic Live tomorrow night. We have the girls semifinals at 5 and 7 in basketball, and Nick's going to call the Lower Cape May Collingswood South Jersey Group 2 final wrestling match. So Cape Atlantic Live all over the high school scene tomorrow evening.
It's a loaded week, to say the least. Here's Thompson. 3 ball on the way, and that one's good. All cotton for Tamir Rex. 6-point lead for the Vikings. Chase Moore. Perkins now turning. Newly subbed in Darian Hawkins. Now Alex Daniel cross-court passes, tipped it into the seats. Stays down on this end.
Yeah, the thing about Middle is, they're a threat to shoot the 3 from pretty much every position on the floor.
Moore with less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Trying to get some help from Daniel, trying to get by Kenai Austin. Daniel will take the 3 ball. Boy, is he hot in this first quarter.
Daniel with 8 of Middle's 13. He's been 2 for 2 on 3s.
Pull up there, no good from Austin. Got his own miss, has a chance, and that ball batted around. Rex recovers, still tipped around. Daniel's now in the paint. Keeps possession, down underneath, looking for the ball. It's stolen away at Chase Moore, and now more contact up ahead, and we'll get a stoppage and also a foul.
Well, I think this is an unfortunate foul for Atlantic City. I think Tamir Rex got inside of Morawski and knocked the ball away. I think Morawski actually ran into him. Middle caught a break there.
It's Rex's first. 4th team foul for Atlantic City. Daniel, little misdirection. Good spin move to the basket. Couldn't quite get the shot though. Gets it back. Perkins for 3. And the tie.
Great find by Daniel. Missed the shot, got his own rebound, kicked it out for a 3.
Daniels underneath. Chance here, all blocked away by Moore. Dublin couldn't get it up, and now Austin puts it in.
And a foul, that'll go against Moore. That's his second. He's probably gonna have to come out here.
We have had quite the physical basketball game. Back and forth.
First free throw attempt for Ocean City, for Atlantic City.
Too many oceans.
Too many cities.
Yeah, too many cities. Rebound there. Dublin, and now Thompson. Thompson straight on 3. No good. And a rebound there from Darian Hawkins. Up ahead for Alex Daniel. It's across the timeline.
20 seconds to go in the period.
Daniel. And over, that's Kyle Mick. Newly checked in the game now. Hawkins, 10 seconds.
Middle calls a play here. Ball screen for Hawkins.
Hawkins has some space for the lead. No good. Daniels rebound. Getting up ahead. Rex will chuck it at the buzzer. No good. 18-16. We have a wild one in Atlantic City as the Vikings lead this one by 2 after 1. We'll take a break on Cape Atlantic Live.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. This broadcast is brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service. Ulmer's Appliance Service is a family-owned and operated business serving Cape May County since 1974. It doesn't matter the age of your appliance or if it's electric or gas, they repair them all. If it's broken, they'll fix it. For service, call 609-399-4398. Ulmer's Appliance Service, ready to aid your appliance needs.
2-point lead for Atlantic City as we begin the second quarter. Vikings, the road team, despite being in their home gym for this Cape Atlantic League semifinal. They have the basketball up 2. Here's Tamir Rex. Dublin. Get it over to Kenai Austin, averaging 10 points a game this year. Thompson, long range 3, short that time. And Perkins brings it home. They get a whistle down here, and look at that, he traveled. Good defense there by Jalil Daniels, forcing the issue.
Well, a lot of Perkins' teammates ran away from him there. And I know he can handle it a little bit, but someone has to help him out there and go get the basketball.
Neef Rios in for the first time this evening for Atlantic City. He'll be inbounding the basketball. His ball's tipped, nearly stolen. It's still loose and picked up by Daniels. And he can't convert. Dublin the rebound, puts it up and wave off this basket. Foul occurred on the floor. That one's gonna be on Alex Daniel. That's his first. First team foul for middle. 3 ball on the way for Thompson. Yes! That's why Dante Thompson's averaging 20 points a game. He's on fire to start this game.
AC by 5.
Hawkins with the basketball whistle and another foul. That one's to Daniels for Atlantic City. That's their first of the quarter. It's Daniels' second of the game. And now Kenai Austin is going to check back in for the Vikings.
Yeah, middle playing right now without Chase Moore. He's got 2 early fouls.
Long pass to Daniel, it's over his head. He's gonna go hustle and chase it. Manages to recover, and now he has to work in the backcourt. Daniel, good hustle play to even get this back into the half court, and now that one gets out of bounds. Last touch by Rex, stays with middle.
Good pressure there by Atlantic City. If you're middle, you have to start doing some things to make that pressure work against them. Good hard ball fakes, people cutting back door.
Here's Hawkins, trying to get by Rios. Underneath Perkins, still along the right wing. Daniel gets it over to Hawkins. Perkins, Austin closed on him fast, trying to back him down in the paint. Turnaround, Jay is good at middle, back within 3.
Excellent fall play by Perkins.
Here's Rios. And Atlantic City will start swinging around underneath. Dublin from the free throw line. A little off the mark there as Hawkins brings it up.
Middle will give that shot up all day out of him. Dublin's more of a scorer right around the rim.
Perkins over to Mick. Underneath, good feed there to Morawski, who converts.
Good job attacking the rim there by Mason Morawski. And it's a 1-point game.
Thompson from the right wing, he is guarded by Mick. Dublin top of the key. Kenai Austin. Back out Thompson, he was thinking about it.
Oh, that should have been an illegal screen.
He found a lane anyway.
Dublin extended his arm out the body into the defender. That should have been an illegal screen.
Hawkins tossing up a layup with the left hand. Daniel can't get the second chance opportunity. And now it's Dante Thompson. Kenai Austin underneath, blocked away by Perkins. Thompson, 3 ball. Oh my goodness. Dante Thompson, that's a backbreaker for Middle Township.
Thompson has 17 of Atlantic City's 26.
Out of bounds, and Middle Township keeping possession here. And Chase Moore back on the floor for Middle Township, as is Javon Lane for Atlantic City. So Dublin and Morawski, respectively, will take a seat. I mean, Dante Thompson I've been here a couple times this season, Brian. I haven't seen him play yet because he hasn't played the 2 games that I've done here. He's averaging 20 a game this year, as you mentioned, already at 17. Absolutely on fire. Chase Moore moved to the basket and a travel. 5:07 to go in the half. And back in comes Angelo Panzini as Darian Hawkins will check out. Mason Borowski also checking back in. Chase Moore now will take a brief seat.
They're going to try to keep Moore off the floor as much as they can while they're on defense, since he has those 2 fouls.
Hanif Rios to the baseline, kicking it back out. 3 ball on the way for Tamir Rex. A little off the mark. Oh, good offensive board by Austin. Blocked away, guys. Don't miss.
Ball.
And
that's a jump ball. It's a good
jump
call.
Ball, yep.
Ball was blocked. The player came back down to the floor with it.
They're going to get Moore back on the floor as Kyle Mick takes a seat. So now they're back on the offensive end. So they're going to try to get Chase Moore going here. Almost halfway through the second quarter, middle down by 6. Javon Lane sticking to Alex Daniel. Daniel, oh, nice pass. Moore to the basket and a whistle. That'll be on Thompson. It's his second team foul for Atlantic City in this quarter. So Chase Moore going to the free throw line as Middle tries to cut into the lead. You know, in addition, Brian, to both these teams making runs in the Cal tournament, more so than last year. Obviously, Middle trying to win their second title in 3 years. Atlantic City trying to get back to the final for the first time in 8 years. They're both gearing up for long, potentially long playoff runs. Atlantic City got to the Group 4 quarterfinals last season, falling to Eastern, while Middle Township, of course, ran into Camden in the South Jersey Group 2 finals. So these are battle-tested programs, even with roster changes year to year.
Well, the thing about both of these teams, Nick, is that when you face them in an elimination situation, Cal tournament, state tournament, you got to play really well to beat these programs. That's the thing. You got to play really well to beat Middle and Atlantic City.
Tamir Rex pulling up for the long 2. It gets the friendly rattle. Back to a 6-point margin. Kanye Perkins, couple pivot steps. And he found his way to Morawski into the corner. He'll swing it back around. Now it's Panzini. Morawski, Panzini again. Daniel with 4 minutes to go in the half. Middle down by 6. Daniel hop step to the basket. Shot no good. Morawski's put back also off the mark. Up ahead, long pass to Thompson. Austin trying to save it. He cannot, and Middle back with the basketball.
Pass, should have put some air under that pass and let Thompson run under it.
I think Coach Lamar Greer wanted a timeout during that last possession. He actually let it go. And they're going to reset here on the opposite end of the floor.
He yelled for it when one of his players got in trouble, but then when they were able to pass out of that trouble, he let him play.
Panzini, coast to coast, and a foul.
Call. That's a late call, but a good one. Panzini got pushed on the hip going up. That's a good call right there.
Hanif Rios, his first foul of the ball game for Atlantic City. 3rd team foul for the Vikings. So Panzini will shoot 2. On the way, it's good.
Panzini's been a little bit of a revelation for this program, Nick. He really wasn't in the rotation early in the year, and then played himself into it, and now has played himself into being a starter.
He doesn't necessarily fill up the stat sheet either, but what he brings to the floor, especially offensively, I mean, he's just a scrappy player. 5'10" sophomore, converts both.
Plays hard, handles the ball, doesn't hurt them. That's probably most important when you're a sophomore.
And he's trying to stick with Dante Thompson here, going to the rack, suddenly blocked by Moore, but the cleanup there by Javon Lane, too much for the Panther defense.
There's a lot of points in this first half right now for Atlantic City.
A little bit of
many if you're Middle Township.
A little bit of a polar opposite of our first game, which started out hot and then became a very heavy defensive affair. Steal here, Dante Thompson. Good ball handling, right-handed floater's good. You cannot stop him right now, already above his season average.
AC now by 8. Oh, that's a foul there, not called.
Whistle
Turnover.
swallowed. Here comes Dante Thompson, and a off-balance dunk. Couldn't quite completely flush it, but a 10-point lead as Chase Moore goes the other way with more whistles. Thompson wanted a foul on his end, and there is going to be a foul here for Atlantic City. It's Tamir Rex. It's his second, fourth team foul for the Vikings in this quarter. And it looks like we did get a timeout on the floor from Atlantic City. This one's going to be a full timeout, 10-point lead for the Vikings, late second quarter on Cape Atlantic Live.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again,
10-point lead for Atlantic City. And they have made Middle Township pay in the turnover department, and they have blown open this game, at least at the moment, with their largest lead of the night.
Yeah, Dante Thompson, Middle can't stop him right now. He's got 21. Chase Moore, I thought, was doing a good job on him early. Thompson had made some difficult shots, but with him off the floor a lot of times on defense after picking up those 2 fouls, Thompson has shaken free. He's got 12 of his 21 in the second quarter.
Chase Moore will shoot 2 from the free throw line.
Middle is 6 for 8 from the line so far.
And makes the first.
I want to say good job to our production team tonight. Billy Shawcross handling everything on site here. Our executive producer, Matt Ulmer. As Moore bakes both.
8-point lead. Lancaster trying to make it to double digits again. Thompson, with a man in his face, long range 3. Goodness gracious.
He's got 24 already.
Daniel. Javon Lane's on him. Panzini now. Little pump fake here, a little bit more than 2 minutes ago in the half. Morawski has 3 defenders around him, and Middle unable to find much of an opening here on this possession. Chase Moore. Thompson following him. Moore kicks it out. And we're gonna get a turnover here for Middle Township.
Double dribble called there. I didn't see that, but perhaps Moore trapped that against his body a little bit.
Either way, Brian, the self-inflicted wounds are evident right now for Middle Township, now down by 11.
They have to figure out how to get Dante Thompson off his game right now. I mean, Middle, with 26 points, they're not playing awful offensively, but to give up 37 here so far, and a lot of that is because of Thompson.
Javon Lane, one dribble, puts one up high, and can't bank it in. Panzini, less than 90 seconds to play in the first half. Panzini to his left, good find, Alex Daniel. He was hot early and he couldn't convert there though. Nice board by Lane. Tamir Rex for 3. Was looking for a dagger as now Lane pulls down the offensive board. One dribble, turn around, no good. cleanup there by Austin. And Middle Township letting the second and third chance opportunities burn them right now.
Kanye Perkins can't let Kenai Austin push him off the block there to get that offensive rebound.
Rios trying to get a steal and a jump ball. It has been all Atlantic City in this first half.
I mean, they're making an inordinate amount of outside shots, and then when they don't make them, they're getting quite a few offensive rebounds, and then they're just out-toughing Middle. I mean, that's what it comes down to right now. And Middle's going to roll the dice a little bit here and put Moore back in with the 2 fouls with 45 seconds to go in the half.
Thompson over the lane, top of the key. Nefrios taking it back out. Thompson from downtown, no good. And a rebound by Mick. Thompson causing havoc in the backcourt here. Moore up ahead, finds Daniel down low, and he finally ends that run by Atlantic City. 15 seconds. Thompson.
If I'm Middle, I might run 2 players at Thompson, get the ball out of his hands.
Well, he's gonna look for the final shot here. 5 seconds. Thompson, good ball handling. Out to Rex, corner 3 for the half. No good. And we will go into halftime. Atlantic City leads by 11. Dante Thompson, what a first half. Already breaking his season average per game. It's been a tremendous start for Atlantic City as they are now just 16 minutes away from their first Cape Atlantic League final in 8 seasons. We'll step aside for halftime. An 11-point lead for Atlantic City over Middle Township right here on Cape Atlantic Live.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. This broadcast is brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service. Ulmer's Appliance Service is a family-owned and operated business serving Cape May County since 1974. It doesn't matter the age of your appliance or if it's electric or gas, they repair them all. If it's broken, they'll fix it. For service, call 609-399-4398. Ulmer's Appliance Service, ready to aid your appliance needs.
Back here at Atlantic City High School, Nick Costco, Brian Kniff, Cape Atlantic League semifinals. 39-28, Atlantic City on top of Middle Township. Winner tonight will advance to Saturday's conference tournament final against Ocean City. Boys play at 2. Girls will tip off at approximately 2 o'clock. Girls semifinal games going on right on this channel tomorrow at 5 and 7 p.m. live from Middle Township. We'll also hold, or broadcast I should say, the South Jersey Group 2 Wrestling Finals as Lower Cape May will host Collingswood. So busy week on Cape Atlantic Live, and it's been a busy game too, Brian, for Dante Thompson. Already surpassing his season average, averages 20 points a game. I believe he had, what, 23 in that first half, if not more.
24 in the first half. Middle Township has to hope that halftime pulled him off a little. He had 24. Tamir Rex with 5. Kenai Austin, Jalil Daniels each with 4, and Javon Lane with 2 for Middle. Alex Daniel with 10, Chase Moore 6, 5 apiece for Mason Morawski and Connie Perkins. 2 points for Angelo Panzini. Middle will have the ball to start the second half here, and they've got some work to do, trailing by 11.
$11-point lead for Atlantic City, but Middle is going to try to cut into that lead now, as Panzini will have the basketball, give it to Alex Daniel. Finds Panzini again. Well, a couple pump fakes here, looking for somewhere to go, as Daniel guarded by Javon Lane. Chase Moore. This is Perkins down low, one dribble turnaround Jay, no good, and that hook shot unable to find the bucket. As you said in the first half, Brian, it hasn't been a bad offensive game for Middle, but when you're facing an Atlantic City team like this, it just
that's
looks
a flat-out illegal screen out there that has to get called. I mean, Jalil Daniels came completely outside his body and put 2 hands into a Middle defender. It has to be whistled.
Rex over to Thompson. Long cross-court pass. I'm not sure where that was going. And
I hope that gentleman in the front row is okay. That ball hit him in the head. He never saw it coming.
I don't think we saw that coming either.
But a couple of times I've noticed Atlantic City Middle players are trying to go around screens, and the Atlantic City players are extending their arms outside their body and putting them and slowing down the offensive player.
Panzini, whistle. And that'll be a foul on Atlantic City. It's Thompson. Now, he's got 23 in this game, Brian, but that's now his 3rd foul. I'm not saying he's going to come out of the game anytime soon, but something to be aware of.
Absolutely.
Daniel in the corner. Morawski wants a 3-ball and a little too strong.
That's a hold. That's a good call. Yeah. Yeah, Perkins grabbed the arm of Daniels as they were going toward the rebound there. It's a good call there, right out in the open floor.
That's only the first foul for Perkins in this ball game. Yeah. First of the quarter for Middle.
Middle fans didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty obvious there.
Been tough sledding for the Panthers in this game. Haven't been able to slow down Dante Thompson. And too many self-inflicted wounds as Thompson chucks up another 3. That one won't go, and a rebound there by Perkins, almost stolen away by Rex. And again, it's just plays like that, Brian, where Atlantic City's been way more opportunistic.
Middle needs to be more ball strong. They need to use ball fakes. Atlantic City's being very aggressive. And you have to do something to counteract that.
Perkins.
No.
Trying to find a man, it's picked off.
Perkins has a 5-inch advantage there. He's got to go to work.
Oh, no-look pass from Dante Thompson to Kenai Austin, 13-point lead. Chase Moore out to Daniel, trying to cut into the lead. He does. Drills a timely 3. Middle desperately needed that bucket. Rex had it stripped. Now it's Thompson. Driving to the bucket, no good. Up for grabs, Morawski. Morawski finds Daniel. Driving to the basket by Javon Lane. And it's back to single digits. A great response from the Panthers.
Good finish there by Daniel going to his left. He's difficult to stop when he gets a step going left.
Little handoff from Tamir Rex. Langsdale was swinging around Thompson. Now to Austin, Rex again, thinking about it, taking it, no good. Right into the hands of Daniel, and the middle bench just wants middle to go here. They don't want to take their time. Moore, hop step, finds a man, and Morawski converts just like that. 6-point game, timeout Atlantic City.
Great jump stop by Chase Moore, and it found the cutting Morawski. That's how you play basketball off of 2 feet there for Chase Moore. Full time on the floor. Back after this on Cape Atlantic Live.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. This broadcast is brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service. Ulmer's Appliance Service is a family-owned and operated business serving Cape May County since 1974. It doesn't matter the age of your appliance or if it's electric or gas, they repair them all. If it's broken, they'll fix it. For service, call 609-399-4398. Ulmer's Appliance Service, ready to aid your appliance needs.
6-point game here in the third quarter. Middle has stormed back, Brian. It was a 13-point lead for Atlantic City, their largest of the night, as it looked like they were going to maybe blow it more open in this third quarter. The Panthers, big-time response.
7 straight. And now here comes Atlantic City trying to stop the run. Oh!
And Javon Lane's going to lose it out of bounds. A quick turnover. Just what the doctor ordered for Middle Township.
And an unforced turnover at that.
And Wayne Nelson called that last timeout for Atlantic City to try to slow things down, but that is not what you wanted out of the timeout. Perkins over to Moore.
Great pass.
Finding a pass. Oh, that's a nice conversion by Alex Daniel. They're within 4.
2 terrific assists on their last 2 possessions by Chase Moore.
To the basket, reverse layup, almost got it to go. Was Dante Thompson, now Panzini the other way. Middle, trying to take advantage. Moving around, Morawski, pump fake, Daniel, 3-ball, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Morawski. So Middle gonna reset on this possession, but they have answered the bell. Moore, kick it out, 3-ball, no. Oh, and Perkins tried to slam it down for a putback. No good the other way. Contact on the way up as Kenai Austin hits the deck hard.
I couldn't believe how high Morawski got up there, and I think he got the block clean up top, but his body barreled into Austin, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
We've had some wild sequences over the last couple of minutes of game time. This will be Austin to shoot 2. That one no good. Halfway through the third, Dante Thompson went off in that first half, but through about 4 minutes in the third quarter, at least at this point, Brian, he has been scoreless. But he was the key for Atlantic City to blowing it open, as Austin gets a much-needed point up for the Vikings, as now they're back up by 5.
AC showing 2-2-1 pressure here. Oh, and Hawkins turns it over.
Rex trying to convert, he does. And Atlantic City, just like that, up by 7. Alex Daniel up ahead, Morawski back out, ball up for grabs.
It was a bad pass by Daniel. Morawski had to save it in bounds.
Thompson the other way, can't keep him quiet for long. and the Vikings back up by 9. All of a sudden, a 5-0 run. A quick one, but a timeout here from Middle.
This will be a 30. We'll keep it here.
3:46 to play in this third quarter, and a game of runs as we've seen the way these two teams played. Middle answering the bell, Brian, but now Atlantic City just taking miscues from Middle. Sometimes those outlets lead to disaster.
Middle had scored 9 straight, now 7 straight for back up 46-37. Check that, as you said, 5 straight. Excuse me on that. Middle will have it here.
They're certainly capable of getting another run going here to get them back into the ball game. Daniel up ahead, Morawski. Atlantic City really pressing here in the half court, in the full court I should say. Here's Daniel trying to cross the timeline, finding Moore into the corner. 3 ball from Morawski. Panthers back within 6.
Middle that bucket. Moore did a good job in the open floor of corralling a dangerous pass before delivering that assist to Morawski.
Tamir Rex, guarded by Hawkins. Here's Rios. Rios, little handoff Thompson. Now it's Daniels, though, swinging around. Good find. Thompson, yes, sir. He's got 27.
Moore got caught chasing around the screen there. They call a traveling violation on Perkins.
So Middle, timely buckets, trying to bring themselves back within a couple of possessions, but it's turnovers like that which allow Atlantic City to maybe blow this game open again.
Still a long way to go. 3:05 here in the third.
Thompson, guarded by Moore. Will hand off to Daniels. Rios now swinging around Rex, going right by Hawkins. Lost the basketball, and now Alex Dale up ahead.
Play
Hawkins
by Hawkins there.
Chase Moore. Lost it as he hit the deck. Poked away by Tamir Rex. Thompson from downtown. Oh! 30 points for Dante Thompson. 11-point lead for Atlantic City. Moore looking to answer. Perkins, and now there's contact, offensive foul. I don't know, I mean, Brian, I don't know if you noticed around those, but if Dante Thompson makes shots like that, he saps all the energy away from Middletown.
Absolutely, yeah, he's got 31 now. He has the basketball here against Casiello Wakefield, who just checked in. Bad shot.
Recovered by Middle. Wakefield into the ball game. Into the corner, Morawski. Here's Wakefield. I'm going to call his name all night. 6-foot guard averaging just about 6 points a game. And now another offensive foul away from the basketball.
This is on Wakefield, pushing off the top of the key.
As long as Thompson on the floor, now he's gotten hot once more, Brian. I mean, he's the type of guy, I mean, basketball, again, it's a team game, especially at this high school level, but Thompson's a guy who can carry this team.
He's got 31 of their 51. His game right now is insane.
Can he make it 34? And now Dublin pulling down the offensive board. Rex for 3, a little too strong. And Wakefield pulls down the miss.
That was a great rebound.
Chase Moore the other way. Contact.
Well,
I don't think I think they're going to call this one on the floor here.
I think Middle Township has an argument here. That could have been an intentional foul. That's a two-hand push in the back with a player going to the basket.
It is going to be 2 free throws. I have a point there, Brian. That was tough contact as Moore hits the first free throw.
Listen, I'm not saying it was. I think you can make an argument for it.
We didn't see Wakefield in the first half, Brian, so we got to wonder if he's going to be a difference maker now down the stretch as Moore goes 1 of 2. Cross-court pass, Thompson, baseline, spin move to the bucket. Goodness. Dante Thompson's got 33.
A technical foul has been called against Atlantic City. That's on Thompson for taunting. And now he's got 4 fouls. And this is going to send Mason Morawski to the line here for 2 free throws with 1:48 to go in the third.
Let's try to see what he did on our video board here, and it had to have been just for jawing as Morawski hits the free throw off the technical foul. And I just looked back at it, Brian. He simply said something that obviously the officials were not fans of. Morawski 2 of 2 off the free throws on this end.
So it could be a big moment in this game. They're going to leave Thompson on the floor with the 4 fouls.
They're late stages, third quarter. As we said, Brian, he could take over a game and win it by himself. He's got 33 of the 53 time for AC, but one more foul, and you're missing your best player.
I think with 4 fouls late in the third quarter here, Wakefield misses.
Well, here's Thompson again to the bucket, contact, and there is a foul as Thompson tried to go up there for another bucket.
That'll go against Morawski.
That's his second. So Thompson will shoot 2. Thompson gets first. Definitely gonna.
I'm just shocked that they're leaving him in the game. I mean, he's filling it up. You're up 12 late in the third quarter. I don't know why you would leave Thompson in the game with the 4 fouls.
Tamir Rex trying to get a steal. He does to the baseline, puts one up a little too strong, and Hawkins pulls down the miss. Now he's poked. Rios underneath. Rex turn around, no good. On the floor, who's gonna pick it up? Still loose. And possession to Middle Township as Chase Moore comes out of the scrum. Up ahead, Morawski waits, puts one up, and gets it in.
Good composure by Morawski. AC up quickly.
That one blocked on the other end. Now a whistle as Austin tried to convert on the long pass from Thompson. Boy, we've had a wild game. Game of runs, game of athletic feats that only these freak athletes can do.
No, this is going up, yeah.
Look out from downtown as Thompson way off the mark there. It's loose now. Hawkins up ahead for Daniel. Daniel the other way, coast to coast. Back to single digits. We have a whistle down here.
It's a delay of game warning on Middle, Nick. They knocked the ball away after the made basket. So if Middle has any kind of another delay of game infraction, it'll result in a technical foul.
Just a stern warning right now. And Atlantic City's up 8 points, less than 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Jaleel Daniels, little handoff to Thompson. He's got 35, good find. Daniels converts.
24 seconds to go in the quarter.
Middle needs a bucket. Moore to the basket, got it, and the foul. That'll be Daniels, his third foul. So he's in a little bit of foul trouble now.
Moore now in double figures with 11.
Chase Moore for the three-point play, no good, but Hawkins offensive board. Second chance now for Middle. Alex Daniel, he's got 12 seconds. Chase Moore going to find the lane. Almost lost it. Now Rex a steal. Trying to get one before the buzzer, blocked away by Moore. .8. It's enough time for Atlantic City to get a shot off, and you know darn well, Brian, they're going to look for Dante Thompson.
Great recovery by Moore after the turnover. What a play by Rex.
Keeps it to single digits. They find Thompson, puts it up. No good. So Atlantic City will take an 8-point lead into the fourth quarter. A wild one here at AC High. Middle Township trying to close the gap. Cape Atlantic League Finals, a trip on the line. Take a break on Cape Atlantic Live.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. This broadcast is brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service. Ulmer's Appliance Service is a family-owned and operated business serving Cape May County since 1974. It doesn't matter the age of your appliance or if it's electric or gas, they repair them all. If it's broken, they'll fix it. For service, call 609-399-4398. Ulmer's Appliance Service, ready to aid your appliance needs.
Fourth quarter time here on Cape Atlantic Live. Nick Costco, Brian Kniff, 57-49. Atlantic City leads this one. A trip to the Cal Finals on the line. Atlantic City looking for their first trip to the Cape Atlantic League Finals for the first time since 2018. Middle Township, the champs back in 2024. Lost in the quarterfinals. They got tripped up last year, looking to get back to the finals and search for their second title in 3 years.
Well, Middle's had some good fourth quarters in this tournament so far. They're going to have another one here if they can come back against Atlantic City.
Tamir Rex with the basketball. Got tipped slightly. That's Kenai Austin, now Jalil Daniels. Daniels has the pull. No good, and a rebound from Chase Moore. Daniel up ahead. Hawkins in
Great
the
pass.
Corner three. No. Now a pull up for a long two. Morawski. That was a good pump fake by Mason Morawski, the junior guard.
Nobody practices that better than Middle Township. A ball fake, one dribble, and pull up for a jumper. That's a shot that Mason Morawski has probably made hundreds of times in practice.
Thompson, he's got 35 tonight. Going to the basket, no good. Wakefield pulls down the miss up ahead. Hawkins is going to be unable that time, track it down, but stays with Middle. Javon Lane coming back in for Atlantic City. And Jalil Daniels, who's got 3 fouls, will take a seat. Remember, Dante Thompson, great he's been, Brian, does have 4 fouls. Underneath Wakefield, too strong.
Wow.
And
Got an open
Rex.
look there, just didn't make it. Good inbound play by Middle, didn't convert.
Rex is going to take some time now to bring it up. Kenai Austin. Rios to the right, driving to the basket. Good finish with the right hand. Wakefield, Alex Daniel. Chase Moore driving with that left hand, no good. And can Daniel get the ball? No, and they're gonna get a jump ball. Heads up play there by Alex Daniel with just a left hand.
Well, he did a good job of kind of grabbing the basketball without ripping at it because he was not in a great position there. If he starts ripping, he probably commits a foul. He settled for just getting the jump ball.
That ball tipped by Lane. He wasn't even looking at it, and this is going to be a backcourt. This is going to be a foul.
Foul.
This will be a foul. This will be a foul. This will be a foul. And that is on Lane. I was going to say, Brian, it was a heads-up play by Lane to just keep that hand up to deflect the basketball, but he does trip up there, and it's the first foul of the quarter for Atlantic City. Here's Wakefield. Middle trying to get Kanye Perkins back onto the floor. I'll wait till the next change. Moore trying to get by Lane, almost lost his footing. He's got a pivot and turn, he does, over to Hawkins. Wakefield. Daniel, now Moore, pump fakes there. Wakefield underneath to Alex Daniel. Trying to back down Javon Lane. Alex Daniel, turn around, left hand, making it look too easy.
Patient move. Daniel has 19 for middle. 6-point game now.
Thompson. To his right, trying to get by Wakefield. He's doubled here. Thompson pulls up long 2, off the mark.
Good hedge by Alex Daniel there to provide help.
Chase Moore, coast to coast, a little too strong, but he is fouled. So Middle Township once again climbing back into it, possession by possession.
These are the 10th and 11th free throw attempts by Chase Moore.
So we're gonna get a timeout from Atlantic City. I believe this will be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, so we'll keep this here. Atlantic City, by my record keeping, now has just 1 timeout remaining. And Chase Moore can, if he makes both of these, can bring Middle as close as they've been since they trailed 41-37 in the third quarter.
Winner tonight takes on Ocean City at noon at Egg Harbor Township on Saturday for the Cape Atlantic League Final. Middle hunting for a second title in 3 years. Atlantic City trying to get back for the first time since 2018. As we said at the top of the show, Brian, they're 9-12 all-time in Cal Finals, 21 appearances, the most in Cape Atlantic League history. Moore hits the first free throw. Middle back with it here.
And it's almost hard to believe that they haven't been there in 8 years. As good as this program has been.
We've seen a great run by Middle, obviously St. Augustine Prep and Wildwood Catholic, among others. Egg Harbor Township a few years ago as well.
Moore makes both. 4-point game, a little over 5 minutes to go.
Could be an exciting ending once again here at Atlantic City High School. Thompson lost the handle. Moore comes away with it. Up ahead. Here comes the leg Wakefield, and
What a
it's
block.
blocked. And now Moore trying to clean it up. Perkins can't finish.
Perkins has to come down with that and go right back up.
Thompson, the other end.
That is a big, big sequence right there.
Alex Daniel trying to get Middle back within 4. Backing down the defense, shot is short. Moore trying to rip it. Now Lane gets it away to Rios. It's intense inside this gymnasium. Rios, Moore's on him. Like he's gonna swing it around, Dante Thompson. 35 points tonight. Trying to split the defense, going to the rack. Whistle. And this is gonna be a foul on Middle Township. That one's on Morawski, and that's his 3rd.
Oh, Thompson's down injured.
He hit the floor pretty hard. They're gonna check on him, and I don't know if he hit his knee or it might be a cramp, Brian. They're checking out his calf down there.
.405 to go.
We hope he's all right as they check on him. 6-point lead for the Vikings. This game is certainly looking like their second meeting earlier this year, Brian, where, I know Atlantic City kind of ran away with that one, but that was a 74-59 win for the Vikings. The first meeting, which was at Middle, a 55-35 game.
Yeah, this does look like a cramping issue.
Yeah.
But Thompson will have to come out of the game here. So whoever the substitute is will have to shoot the 2 free throws.
And that's big because he has barely come off the, again, he's barely come off the floor. He's hit the 4 fouls, but
And you go back, Middle, had an opportunity to cut it to 2 and basically missed 2 layups. Thompson's got to go out of the game here. He was tended to by a trainer. He has to come out of the game. Yeah, Thompson can't stay in the game to shoot those free throws.
That's what Lamar Greer is arguing right here. The officials are going to conference here. Thompson's still at the free throw line.
I don't know how he's allowed to stay in the game and shoot these free throws.
Well, Coach Greer's getting the explanation right now. To be a fly on the wall for that conversation as Thompson hits the first one.
The game was stopped for about 2 minutes while he was tended to by a trainer. He has to come out of the game by rule.
Kenai Austin's getting ready to check in. And that's going to be the situation as now Thompson
the only way you can allow him to shoot those free throws, Atlantic City can buy him back into the game by taking a timeout. But there was no timeout taken.
At least that we saw. Thompson is out of the game now, at least at the moment.
9-point lead for AC. Excuse me, 8-point lead.
There's Perkins. 3 ball. Back to 5.
Big shot. Perkins with 8.
Middle Township took.
Oh, that's going to go off of Atlantic City.
Wow.
Great play by Jaleo Wakefield. He tipped that pass off the leg of Kenai Austin and out of bounds.
And once again, Middle can make it a 1-score game. They took both meetings with Atlantic City this year in a home and home. Here's Wakefield. Moore into the paint, puts one up, no good. And it looks like Javon Lane is going to be the guilty party for the foul.
Yeah, I thought Moore should have used the backboard there, and he could have maybe gotten a 3-point play. But now he'll go to the line for 2.
That's Lane's third. Dante Thompson rolling out the cramp on that left calf. He's about to come back in as Moore misses the first free throw. And Thompson is going to come back in.
The exclusive Dublin's back in for AC as well.
Lane and Austin are out. And now Chase Moore. It's not a 1-possession game yet. He's going to try to make it at least a 4-point margin. He gets that one of 2. Tamir Rex up ahead. Thompson, Jalil Daniels will swing it around. It's Rios. Atlantic City trying to find their shot. Time's a wasted 2 for Middle. 3:10 to go. Thompson for 3. Oh, and Dante Thompson has 40. It's back to a 7-point lead.
Thompson has been unbelievable tonight.
Chase Moore into the paint. Contact on the way up, drawing another foul.
Thompson actually has 42.
Good thing I wasn't a math major.
Well, you get up that high, it's hard to keep count. He's got 42 of Atlantic City's 66.
That one's good for Chase Moore. Trying to convert on the second one here. And he goes 2 of 2 that time, so back to a 5-point margin.
Pressure here.
Middle's
1-2-2 zone.
Middle's hanging in there, but Atlantic City still with these timely buckets. Thompson for 3. Goodness. I mean, what else is there to say?
This is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it at this level.
45 for Dante Thompson. I don't think he's slowing down anytime soon. Morawski trying to answer, he does. It
Another
remains
big
a
shot by
game.
Middle to remain in it.
Daniels, Thompson again. Cross-court pass, Rex, baseline, going up, and he gets it.
Good finish.
I mean, Atlantic City, they just keep answering. Anytime Middle tries to rally, as Daniel will be able to get this one to go down. Lamar Greer wants a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
We'll keep it here for this one. Full timeout called It's 71-66. And Dante Thompson is putting together one of the all-time performances in the Cape Atlantic League tournament. He has 45 points.
I would love to know what the all-time record is for a single game in this tournament. He's got to be closing in on it if he's close.
7 threes he's made in this game. I believe the 45 is a record. He's made 7 threes. He had 24 at halftime. He's got 21 so far in the second half.
It's been an historic night for Thompson, as you can actually see on your screen. Just getting a little bit more hydration. He was dealing with cramps a few minutes ago, but it hasn't slowed him down. Middle down by 5. And Brian, as we've mentioned a couple times, they won both meetings with Atlantic City this year, and this is a different kind of basketball game right now.
Yeah, this one has gone up and down, and the way Thompson is shooting the basketball, this has certainly favored Atlantic City.
This is how Atlantic City can beat a lot of teams in South Jersey. Daniels up ahead. Thompson again. How about 48? Oh!
The thing is, that's not even a good shot. But the way he's shooting it tonight, he's shooting at a soccer net.
I mean, you might as well just keep chucking it up if you're Thompson. 8-point lead. Alex Daniel in the paint. Hop step, no good, but a whistle. And that foul is going to be on exclusive Dublin.
Middle's had a lot of these opportunities tonight where you just say, you know, yeah, you're getting contacted, you're getting fouled, but opportunities for three-point plays and not finishing, and then you have to go to the line to earn 2.
Daniel misses the first.
Daniel's 0 for 3 from the line tonight. He actually shot the first 2 free throw attempts of the game. Darian Hawkins about to check in for Daniel if Daniel makes this free throw.
And in an 8-point game right now, Brian, I mean, the missed free throws, I mean, they're looming large right now for Middle Township. Daniel gets that one to go. Hawkins coming in for Daniel.
Middle going to more of a man look here on this press.
Not much time left here for Middle Township. Atlantic City up by 7, less than 90 seconds. Look at this pass from Thompson, like a quarterback out there. Tamir Rex.
Beat the pressure easily with that. Middle's got a lot of fouls to give. They may want to start taking them.
Daniels to the paint, left-handed lay-in is good. The Vikings can sense it right now with a minute to go. Chase Moore, left hand, good it. Timeout again from Middle Township. They have 1 remaining. They trail by 7, and there are 54 seconds remaining. Another full timeout. We'll still keep it here, though, Brian, in the latter stages of this ball game. Unfortunately for Middle Township, they've had no answer for Dante Thompson, who's got 48.
Yeah, and you know, I have no room on my score sheet left for Dante Thompson. He's got 48 points. He's only shot 4 free throws.
I mean, I think he's made, what, 7, 8 threes now?
8 threes now. 3 in this 4th quarter. He's been incredible.
It wouldn't surprise me if he gets at least one more good look to get a 50-burger. And we do believe that is, right now, as it stands, a Cape Atlantic League tournament record for Dante Thompson for points in a single game. If he's the one carrying them to the finals on Saturday, Brian, you gotta wonder what he would do for an encore.
Oh, well, you're not kidding. AC still got to finish this one off. There's 4 seconds left. They lead by 7.
Any fouls by AC, by the way, and Middle does go to the line. There's 5 team fouls on the board there for Atlantic City. But as you mentioned, Brian, Middle has a ton of fouls to give. They only have 1 team foul in the quarter. Long pass, Thompson. Rex to Rios.
Middle has to foul.
Thompson is fouled. So a rare appearance to the free throw line for Dante Thompson in this game.
Well, that's only the second foul on Middle, so it's possession for AC.
Beg your pardon, jumped the gun there. But with 48 seconds, so on that same note, Middle's got to start fouling now.
Yeah, they have to foul here.
Daniels, foul there from Morawski. That's his fourth.
It's the third foul on Middle. They still have another one to give. I think if you're Middle here, you got to commit this foul, and then you want to try your best to deny Thompson the ball. As soon as someone else gets it, you foul and put them on the line.
Dante Thompson in the backcourt. Ball loose and a foul. That's going to be on Chase Moore. That should be his third. And a timeout here from Atlantic City. They will take a full timeout with 36 seconds remaining. And with only one, they have one more foul to give here, Brian. Or that at least put them in the bonus step, boys. Now they're at 14 middle. You gotta make it a free throw game now. This way, you're down by 7, and with 36 seconds left, they're gonna need something to go right here.
Well, yeah, if you're Middle, you have to deny Dante Thompson the basketball coming in. And make Atlantic City throw it to someone else, foul immediately, make someone else make free. But they're down 7, 36.6 to go. That, by the way, was Atlantic's last time out, I believe.
They might have one more, at least according to the scoreboard. We will, in fact, double check that as we're coming out of the full timeout. Well, we appreciate all of you who are tuning in this evening on Cape Atlantic Live. Nick Costco, Brian Kniff. Cape Atlantic League Finals on Saturday. Atlantic City trying to punch their ticket. They're 36 seconds away.
Now, Middle needs to be in full denial here.
Daniels inbounds to Thompson. Tracked down by 2 defenders. Thompson almost lost the basketball. Oh, and he did. He stepped out, so Middle doesn't even have a foul there, and there's still 31 seconds. So you can look at here, 2 or 3. If you're down 5 or 4, it gets really tight down the stretch.
If you're Middle, you want to just score as quickly as possible. You're not worried about a 2 or 3 at this point.
Wakefield inside for Daniel. Baseline, trying to find a lane, blocked away, and taken away by Thompson. Thompson is fouled by Moore.
That's probably going to do it.
That's Chase Moore's 4th foul, and with 22 seconds, Dante Thompson will walk to the free throw line. If he makes both, he will have 50 tonight. That might be a 5th foul, actually, on Chase Moore. We're going to get confirmation at the scorer's table.
It is the 5th foul on Chase Moore.
So he's fouled out of the game. Hawkins coming back in. We'll turn our attention to Dante Thompson, the star of this game. He'll shoot 2. Eight years in the making for Atlantic City to return to this spot. And even during that time, they were co-state champions in Group 4 back in 2020. Thompson misses the second. He's got 49. Here's Wakefield. Daniel for 3. He's got it. And a timeout from Middle with 12.9 to go. It's a 5-point game. Not over yet. They're still scrapping
Yeah, you're at miracle stage here.
I think the middle bench was trying to argue for a couple more ticks of a second back on that scoreboard as they've spent their last time out. I don't know if they're going to get any time added back onto the clock there, but middle down by 5 in a high-scoring affair in our second game of our header tonight. Ocean City was a winner earlier this evening, winning that one 46-42. And go prep the Cal champs. So Ocean City will play for a Cal title for the first time since 2010. It's amazing when you think about the runs over the last 6 years, Brian, since the turn of 2020, so the turn of the new decade. We've seen runs from a few teams, but historic teams like an Atlantic City or a very consistent team like an Ocean City, they haven't been in this spot in so long, and now Atlantic City less than 13 seconds away from making it happen.
Yeah, and if you're middle here, it's steal or foul. You really don't have time to go for a trap or anything like that. And I think you got to deny Dante Thompson the ball.
I even just overheard Thompson say something to the crowd. He said, "I'm about to get 50." So the ball is probably going to come his way at some point, and it will. And he absorbs contact, got the foul. And that one's going to be on Kanye Perkins. So Dante Thompson is going to walk the floor. He needs one free throw. He'll get 50.
This is one of the greatest performances that I've ever seen in a Cape Atlantic League basketball game, let alone this tournament.
I can't help but smile because even he signaled to the bench, just need one. Dante Thompson for 50. And that just got a loud ovation from the Atlantic City crowd and what we believe to be a Cape Atlantic League tournament record.
Actually being told it's not.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out who has it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
50 points for Dante Thompson. He misses the second. 6-point lead. Daniel puts up a 3. In and out. Rebound Daniels up ahead. And that's going to do it. Atlantic City, for the first time in 8 years, off to the Cape Atlantic League Tournament Finals.
78-72. And a terrific performance by Atlantic City. Obviously the man of the hour, Dante Thompson, with 50 to win the game, to carry the Vikings to this victory, 78-72 over Middle Township.
I mean, when you score more than half of your team's points, in fact, quick math might tell me that is about 3/4, an unbelievable performance by the sophomore guard who came into tonight averaging 20 points a game. He is easily the game MVP, and Wayne Nelson and the Vikings are off to the finals for the first time in 8 years. They'll take on Ocean City on Saturday.
And Dante Thompson is going to join us here with head coach Wayne Nelson. And first, Dante, let's have your coach talk first, if you don't mind. Wayne, have you ever seen a performance like this in a big game like this for someone to get 50?
Well, I played.
Oh, yeah, it's always the answer.
No, listen, I've been saying it all year. I've been saying it since last year, the kid special. And he steps up in big-time moments. He thrives in these games, and this is what you get.
Then something was special happening maybe in the first quarter, second quarter. I believe he surpassed his season average in the second quarter.
He was aggressive coming out. And when he gets hot, I let him go. I let him go. And this, again, 50.
A team in Middle Township that beat you by double digits both times you played. Obviously, he gets 50. You did defensively to disrupt them as well. Got to be happy with the overall effort as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like we've been playing really well defensively the last 4 or 5 games. And that's just been carrying over. We had a game plan. They stuck to it. And, I mean, listen, this game has been haunting us for the last 3 years. thank God it came back to Atlantic City and it gave us the opportunity to get over the hump.
What's the feeling for you as a coach? First time in 8 years. I mean, you guys were co-state champs just 6 years ago within this program. The Cal Finals eluded you for the last 8 years. What's it mean to get back to that stage on Saturday?
It feels good, but the job's not finished. We want it all. We want to finish the job.
All right, Wayne, thanks. Let's get the man of the hour. Say congratulations.
Thank you.
What I mean, you had to feel like you were shooting at a soccer net tonight. Talk about being in that kind of zone.
Once I get in that zone, I'm rolling, I'm going. Once one go in, two go in, three go in, then I'm going, and I'm not going to stop shooting.
You know, the feeling to do this on your home floor, have this kind of a big game. Surprisingly, I just found this out, not a tournament record. We'll get this, but to get 50 in such a big game, semifinal, against the team you've had trouble getting over the hump against, about that.
Well, they beat us twice, and I took that as you feel me? Then we came out today, got the dub, and I scored 50.
Did you know that you were close to 50? I saw you signal over here. You said, hey, I need one more. So were you told you were close to 50 later in the game?
At the beginning of the fourth, I needed 7 more, and that's what I got.
Your thoughts on you know, getting the opportunity to play for a championship now on Saturday against Ocean City?
It's good. We're going to come out to play, give it our all, and try to bring it home.
All right, Dante Thompson, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming on. Congratulations. What an effort for you.
Thank you.
You got it.
Congratulations to Wayne Nelson and Dante Thompson and the whole Atlantic City crew as the Vikings will advance to the Cape Atlantic League Tournament Finals. They'll take on Ocean City on Saturday at noon. An unbelievable performance by Dante Thompson as he does get the Cal Live t-shirt, of course. And we were just, and Brian, actually, we were just told Thompson's 50 points, one away from tying the Atlantic City all-time record.
Yeah. So what we're being told is that in an early round game last year, Jason Lawson of Vineland scored 60 in a win over Cape May Tech. But it's certainly not the level here to be playing in a CAL semifinal and to get 50 points. I mean, that's just, I've never seen anything like it.
No.
And, he hit, I guess we said he hit eight threes, made some drives to the basket, some difficult pull-ups, and he was just terrific.
Dante Thompson, a historic performance here this evening, a 78-72 final as Atlantic City will advance to the Cape Atlantic League Finals against Ocean City on Saturday at 12 o'clock. We'll bring that to you on Cape Atlantic Live.
Some other scoring, Alex Daniel, 25, Chase Moore, 18, Mason Morawski, 17 for Middle in the loss. And on a night when Atlantic City scores 78 points, Dante Thompson, the only Viking player in double figures with 50.
That's a big-time double-figure number.
Which is insane. Yeah, Tamir Rex had 9, Jalil Davis with 8. So terrific win for Atlantic City. They go to 17-9. By the way, we get a little bit of a clarification on that where we had free throws. Thompson was 10-2. There's a little bit of a rule change. What we're being told is the trainer would have been beckoned on by the officials. They can then tend to him. He can shoot the free throws. So we did make a mistake there on that, assuming that the trainer was beckoned on. So that was the issue earlier with those free throws by Thompson. So, but again, what a night for Dante Thompson and Atlantic City as they advance, and now they're going to play Ocean City in the championship game. And just to remind you folks, we'll bring you the Cal Tournament semifinals for the girls tomorrow at Middle Township. Wildwood Catholic taking on Egg Harbor Township, and Hamilton will take on the host school, Middle Township, a spot in the finals for 2 o'clock on Saturday. In order, 5 and 7, as Nick just mentioned them. Yep, those begin at 5 o'clock, and also the South Jersey Group 2 Wrestling Finals at 7 o'clock, Lower Cape May and Collingswood, right here on this channel as well. For our entire crew, Bill Shalcross, Brian Kniff, I am Nick Costco saying so long once again. Atlantic City wins this one 78-72 over Middle Township, and they will face Ocean City in the Cape Atlantic League Finals on Saturday. You've been watching high school basketball right here on Cape Atlantic Live.